I'm taking a drink as well.
So how about a debate?
Mm-hmm. Oh, well, yeah, let's do it. Wait, but how do we do the debate?
I don't know. I'm scared. I don't like debates. I don't want to do them. I think they're unnecessary and goofy and silly and obnoxious.
Do I have to do my research though?
Your what research?
Yeah, I mean, what research do I have to do for that?
You can't look at. You don't even look anything up to begin with.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, go fuck yourself. Wait, don't hit. No hitting.
Don't say that then. Hey, you don't say that. You don't say that.
All right, fine. Here, there you go.
I can still do this though.
Well, guess what? You can't do it at all now because you're gone.
Okay, I'll stop.
Fucking clean up your room.
I'm.
Oh my god! Clean up your room.
Look who's talking.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, the bed is only a mess. All my knickknacks are organized.
Yeah, so make your bed.
Your bed takes up like 40% of the entire room.
The only reason why I don't make the bed is for one reason. Every time you make the bed, it becomes a mess anyway.
So do it again.
What's the point? There's no point doing it.
Do it again.
I don't want to.
And he says I'm lazy.
I don't want to make the bed. The bed's fine. It's okay. Everything else, the floor is clean.
Your dad is right. You do act and smell like a horse.
Look at your fucking shelf back there. It's a goddamn mess.
That's actually all Alex is doing right there, by the way.
Well, he needs to clean his shit up. He's fucking mess.
What does Alex have to do with this?
Because he just said that's his shelf back there.
Actually, it is. It is actually his shelf. Everything, I would say at least 8% of all the stuff on there is all of his stuff. I am never here, by the way. I'm never here. The only reason why I'm here is because I was recovering from being sick.
Yeah, we'll talk about that momentarily. But yeah. What is that table you got there? You got a tray table back there? What is that?
This thing right here?
Yeah, what is that? You got a table.
Because my mom was bringing in brownies, and I told her I was doing something for like the next hour and a half, 2 hours.
Did they have weed in them?
That'd be great.
Is the brownies left over on them?
No, there were cookies and cream Oreo brownies on them.
Oh goddamn! Why didn't you bring any?
Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry.
Now, so look what you did.
Well, I'm sorry.
Oreo brownies, that's like a fucking...
Hold up a second. Yes, Luke. He actually was.
I did have the virus. I mean, I'm pretty sure, I mean, I haven't gotten tested again. I'm getting tested again this Friday, which means I have to make the appointment tomorrow, so...
Well, think positive.
Well, I mean, I have to get a negative test result, but yeah.
Well, yeah, then free to do it.
I did try to fight Romy and Happy Gilmore. That did not work.
No. I'm gonna move this out of the way so you don't see it. Will that make you feel better, Gary?
No, I want to know about the brownies. Why didn't you bring any cake or brownies?
Cake?
It's a brownie is different from a cake, Gary.
Well, whatever the fuck it is, how come you didn't bring no brownies for us?
I mean, I would go out there, but my mom doesn't want me outside of my room at all.
Well, you got to telephone call her, text her, let her know that we want brownies.
Okay.
And shave as well.
Hey, Mom!
Hey, Gary, I'll just tell you one thing. If you cook the brownies, they'll probably taste like fucking burnt pizza crust.
I don't think so.
And plus, Gary, I actually don't have my shaver with me, so, yeah.
Oh, you can borrow mine.
You don't have a shave? I get the
really?
shave.
I can borrow yours?
Well, yeah, mine's all. I clean mine every time when I'm done shaving, because what I do is that I take the electric razor. What I do is when I shave, I take the regular those big razors, and because the thing is that I'm a little afraid of cutting myself. So what I do is I take those big razors and I just start getting all the hair off. Then what I do is that I take a little groomer or whatever it is, and I just start going whatever's left, so it can be easier for me to get the 5 o'clock shadow off
Ah, gotcha.
with the electric razor, and it's just smooth sailing. Man, I gotta shave.
Hold up a second, Jerome. If I was the debater with you on a big, does anybody who's going to challenge me in the debate towards a Grim Reaper so-called comedy, it's your funeral.
Mm-hmm.
And
Take
George,
David, for example.
and I'm just gonna tell this right now for you gentlemen, for those gentlemen on that stream that I didn't bother saying a word on. I'm gonna be honest. I was legitimately fucking drunk on there because I was actually drunk on there because I need to get fucking through it. So
I was laughing. I was laughing because of Gary's reactions.
I'll challenge Romy to an arm wrestling contest.
Good luck with that.
You want to know how you win an arm wrestling contest? Tickle, tickle, tickle. There you go.
Actually, if you don't know about Psycho Mike, he's a hell of a drummer.
Really?
Oh, you never see him play the drums, dude?
Nah.
Is he allowed to bang the bongos on a woman's butt cheek?
He actually has played the bongos, figuratively and literally.
Oh, for God's sake.
Dude's got you beat.
Fucking hell, man. I swear.
Yeah, bongos!
I like bongos. I had a set of bongos, but those broke.
Because I do have a 5 o'clock. It's more than a 5 o'clock shot. Are you kidding me?
Okay, Gary, let me tell you something here. Everyone, including Sia Cougar, Austin, Giuseppe, Doc, our favorite doctor. Trust him, he's a doctor, and I don't mean Dr. Pepper. And many more. They all said the same thing. They were absolutely dying at Gary's reactions.
Oh,
Really?
I couldn't stop laughing at Gary's reactions.
Oh my God. The opening scene. That was everybody losing it within the first 5 seconds.
Oh, I
because
was
of Gary.
dying. I was close to like I thought I was gonna die. I was laughing so hard.
I got my story.
And the part where I was laughing so hard to where it didn't even sound human. It was like at the 44-minute mark. The reason why is because the moderators were like, "Oh, hey Gary, let's ask about your thoughts." And when they said that, I lost it because I knew it was going to be good, and what Gary said was beautiful.
Mr. Hands.
And by the way, I actually looked up what Gary said.
Yeah.
Never again.
Yeah, Mr. Hands. If you don't know what Mr. Hands is, let's just say there's one reason why I hate horses. So there
I've actually seen a video of it, so yeah.
Yeah, I don't like horses for a reason. You can see why women you can see why women love horses so much.
No.
No.
I've seen fucking porn in legitimate actual.
Well, that's that. And that's really messed up fantasy too, by the way.
Both animation and reality, I've seen the porn.
Fuck the vajayjay. The cervix ain't gonna look right ever again.
Yeah, no kidding.
I've seen the anal ones, the animated anal ones. It's scary. You don't want to I saw a fucking woman. The fucking horse held her up. His dick was so far up her ass that she was fucking spewing out semen out of the
I've seen those. When they busting that so big, they're like, bleh, it's just. I was like, how's that even possible?
I don't know. It scared me. I couldn't even fucking jerk off to it.
I never want to know about that.
Was it Pegasus fucking Aphrodite?
I was really getting off the bed.
Oh.
It was scary. I didn't like that.
Oh.
And that's how centaurs were made.
Oh, jeez.
So anyways, greetings one and all. Welcome back to a long-awaited episode of the program for you all. It's been nearly about 3 weeks or so.
It's been 3 weeks, yes.
Because the reason why we haven't done it, let me just tell you right now, life is not good. Everyone's been getting sick.
Yeah.
2020 is the worst fucking year ever.
Yeah. The only saving grace has been video games.
It has.
So 2 weeks of pure hell for all of us equally because of a lot of things going on. So we're all recuperating from all of our personal dilemmas, and here to give you all an episode. And hopefully, we continue staying on schedule for you all at 5 o'clock Monday every single week to give you all a good episode to watch and give you all provided entertainment you all enjoy.
By the way, if I can cut in really quick, Gary, if I can, to everyone that sent me get well messages when I announced that when I got the coronavirus, I just want to say thank you all so much for your love and saying get well soon messages. I just want to say I really appreciate you guys for that.
And I'm just going to say this right now. This was requested, but I'm going to add a little more to it. For all the motherfuckers out there who are against the idea, the concept of wearing a face cover, yeah, please do it because it's necessary. And you're not going to be in, for example, if you're going to a store, if you're in there for like maybe, for example, 20 minutes, picking up 2 things, you're going in, you're going out. It's not that big of a deal. You can survive. If a fucking wrestler like Kane can wrestle a 50-minute Royal Rumble match wearing a mask, you can survive fucking 20 minutes of wearing a face cover. It's not that hard.
It's really not.
That reminds me. Wait, where can I find Mick Rock's drumming? You can find it somewhere. He's got.
By the way, something else I'll say is this: yes, my symptoms were mild. However, everybody has reacted differently to this thing. Like, I know someone who's actually younger than I am had it way worse than I was, so I got lucky. Yes, everyone's body will react differently to this virus. It doesn't matter if you're young or you're old. The body reacts differently to how it goes against an infection. I got it. I can't even count how many times I got lucky with this thing, because these were my symptoms. I started off with a 100.1 fever, low-grade fever. I've had a cough. I've had this cough since March, so I don't think it really has anything to do with it. And I've had this head pressure in my head, but it's not really painful or anything like that. But still, it does not matter. It is real. This thing is real, guys. I just happened to get it luckier than everybody else did.
Yeah.
So yeah, wear a mask, keep your distancing, and just clean up after yourself.
You're going to have to speak a little clearer to those folks and actually use it as an example when you go back to work.
Oh, God. Someone will say to me, did you get the virus? Like, actually, I did. By the way, it wasn't bad, but I still want to wish it upon anybody else because I can't speak for others.
Uh-huh. So that's that.
But yeah, thank you all for your messages. I really do appreciate it.
Hey, toaster.
God damn it.
God damn it. Oh, wait. Can I ask you about Tyler Perry? Was he good? And hell no.
No. The only good acting performance he's done was Gone Girl. Enough said.
And Star Trek. That's it.
Even though he's barely in it.
Yeah.
So.
Was that a gorilla? No. You mean the thing? Hey, Gary. Last night.
That was hilarious last night.
I drove Gary. Dude, I acted like I didn't take my meds, which I don't know if I did or not. And
Can I take your pills again?
I took them. Not yesterday. I don't think. Last night, I don't think I did. And we were on a call. I drove Gary fucking bat shit crazy.
Oh, he did.
And this went on for 2 hours straight. And I was trying to play a game. I was trying to complete Shadow of the Tomb Raider properly, and all that happened was just for the fact I was losing more hair.
Ooh, pumpkin. I got him again, dude. There was a couple times where, I know another thing I'm making laugh. Ready? Nice ass, baby.
He gotcha.
I got the GareBear. I got the GareBear. Get a web wipe and wipe my tushy.
So
while you were doing that, I was playing Control because I have to get ready for the DLC coming. So, yeah.
So, in terms of discussion, for the next few episodes, this one, I'm sure in the next couple, all I got is nothing but video game discussions.
I mean, I'm sure I'll have some movie stuff, but gaming.
I got video game stuff.
Most of my stuff is wait. Who says Jerome and Gary could kill each other? Wait, and they would be alone too. I said this to Gary last night.
If anything, Gary would beat Romy's ass. Just saying.
I've never been. The only time I've almost physically hurt someone was when I used to work in the restaurant industry, and it's because they were doing something that pissed me off so bad. One thing I don't like is when people come up and fucking scream weird noises in my ear.
Oh, I understand.
Oh, I don't do it in your. Oh, fuck that shit.
And I almost beat the fuck. And I literally had the motherfucker. I was outside taking my break. The motherfucker tried to annoy me. I had it grabbed by the shirt and held him up against the goddamn door, the back alley door, because I was so fucking mad. I was like, the fuck out of him.
And I was saying this to Gary last night. It's just like I was like, Gary, you know I can whoop your fucking. I can beat your. And you know, Gary said he's like, you know, the truth of the matter is, Jerome, if you actually did do that, you would feel bad. I was just like,
yeah.
Truth of the matter is, I would.
He really would.
I just like hit him or hit him so hard he goes. Remember that scene from Blockers where John Cena throws that fucker up against the wall? That's what it would look like. And then all of a sudden, I just like, I get mad. I'm like, yeah, I'm like fucking all kind. All of a sudden, I looked at Gary, and Gary's just like, you know, grab my shoulder. I'm just like,
no, I'm not touching you,
dude.
Your shoulder, you dumb shit.
Speaking of blockers, that film deserved so much more love at the box office. It really did.
Yeah.
That movie was so funny. Blockers.
Oh wait, how do you compare Artemis Fowl with Percy Jackson and Aragon?
I haven't seen Aragon, so I can't.
Oh
say.
God, the movie that rips off Lord of the Rings and.
That's what I've heard.
It
okay,
does.
so Percy Jackson, I'll say, is somewhat better because at least the movie has a plot. Artemis Fowl just has nothing going on.
Those Percy Jackson movies are so fucking awful.
The first one I actually do prefer over the second one because the second one is just. I don't remember.
Awful.
But I'm just saying, like, I don't remember Percy Jackson that well. Artemis Fowl, though, I remember everything about it, and I prefer not to remember a single thing about it if I could. God, that movie destroyed those books. I'll never. No, can't pronounce what the hell. But yeah.
In regards to Shane, I'm not sure where he's at.
Well, wherever he is, I'm sure he'll hopefully show up.
I wouldn't be surprised if he's just out of it because he talked to us earlier and.
Yeah, he's been going through a rough patch.
Oh
God.
So here are my topics. Here's the topics I have for you all. That
that was very nice.
So in terms of the discussion I brought to the table, I want to go over a little bit about the new Battletoads game.
Oh my God.
I saw that and I wasn't too happy. I want to go over a little bit about this new independent wrestling game that's coming out from this company called Virtual Basement. I'm going to talk a little bit about that.
Virtual Basement?
Yeah, there's a new indies wrestling game. I'm going to talk about that. I want to hopefully try and go over this discussion of which is better, Naughty Dog versus Insomniac.
Naughty Dog.
I also want to go over a couple lists that I found. A couple lists. One of them is Crash Bandicoot 4, 5 reasons why we're excited, and the other 5 is why we are worried. Also, the gamer's top 10 best, plural, best single-player games for the PlayStation 4.
Ooh.
And I got my top 10 best female protagonists that I want to go over. And this is some time to go over.
Okay.
I'll at least get together. And I also I want to show you the stuff that I got from Jim Cornette as well.
Ooh.
So that's that.
All right. Well, in terms of the stuff that I have to offer, I have a list. I was telling you guys about this from Esquire about their 15 best games of 2020 so far.
Mm-hmm.
I also have my top 5 games of the year so far. I also have a review, if I can condense it, Death Stranding, because I finally beat it recently. And I have a couple of mini late movie reviews for Scoob, also for King of Staten Island, and also for Palm Springs. Yeah, that's what terrific movie, by the way, Palm Springs. Terrific movie.
Wait, do you hate the original? Hell no! I love that game. What are you talking about? I'm a master at that game. You go to the NG2C network, go to Battletoads gameplay number 2. It is one of my favorite videos I've ever did because it's one of the best gameplays I've ever did.
Oh, it's for Battletoads, yeah.
Yeah, known as the hardest game of all time, and I only died 2 or 3 times throughout the entire campaign. It was one of my best runs I've ever did.
That's impressive.
Yeah!
Oh, that's all right.
Shut the fuck up.
No,
Hey, you two be nice. You two be nice.
I am being nice.
Hey, listen, Dad. Hey, if you
I'm gonna get the belt.
Listen, listen, Dad fucker. If you're gonna turn the car around and you get a flat tire, I ain't helping you to change it. Pompous asshole.
Then I'm throwing your ass to the side. You can walk home for all I care.
Child Protective Services won't say otherwise.
I might get a little bit in trouble.
A little?
But someone's gonna have a bad time when they get home. Then at that point. Gary.
What?
I still think that Genesis is the worst Terminator movie.
Dark Fate is almost right up there with it.
Genesis, I think, is far worse than Dark. I actually am a supporter of Dark Fate, so yeah.
I know your brother wasn't.
I don't give a shit.
What do you have against the band Genesis?
Would you fuck off, Gary?
Okay, I'm sorry. That was funny. That was funny.
Man, everyone says, between Peter Gabriel and Phil Collins, everyone says Phil Collins was better. Because here's the thing.
I think, in terms of who did Genesis better, I say Phil Collins.
Well, here's the thing, though. Peter Gabriel, when he was in a group, the music that they did around the 60s and 70s, it was more like a psychedelic experimental period. But when Phil Collins took over and Gabriel went solo, it just became more of the 80s vibe that was fitting in the mood of what was going on. And there was a lot of pretty good stuff. So, yeah, I gotta give both acts credit in terms of what they were doing. Because Peter Gabriel, he was always more of a theatrical performer. Still is this very day. And his performances are still pretty good. I like a lot of music from his earlier days. I thought it was better. I thought his stuff from his solo career was better in terms of after he left Genesis, because he wasn't much of a psychedelic type of experimental type of deal. He went to like contemporary music and just went to 85. Pretty good stuff.
Even though Land of Confusion.
No.
No what?
No, I'm not.
No what? No what?
I don't want to get into that argument.
What argument?
Fucking Land of Confusion. No, thank you.
Yeah, because you know I'll win.
No one's winning. You're not getting a fucking trophy. You're not getting no goddamn award. You're not getting a fucking medal. You're not getting anything. Not getting no fucking participation prize or anything. You're not even getting no fucking goddamn little plastic medal. Or you're not even getting a fucking gold sticker.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? I would put amazing macaroni paint and hang it on my fridge, but unfortunately for you turned that macaroni into liquid mush.
Well, what's wrong with glue?
Yeah.
I don't fucking know.
Gary, I want some.
What, glue? You look like you've already been sniffing glue already.
Maybe I haven't.
Oh, for God's sakes, leave.
Romy, will Bad Trip ever get real? I don't know, Billy, because like I said, I don't cover modern films anymore. I honestly don't give a shit.
And modern film this year has not been as. Come on.
Wait, there's been films. Wait,
I think the last great film that actually come out in theaters was The Invisible Man. That's it.
God damn it, Giuseppe!
Ooh, okay. There's your comment of the day.
You motherfucker! You motherfucker! You mother! Let's see. Here, Giuseppe. Here. You want to know what I think of the chain gun with the shield? Yeah, it kicks your ass, and this is how. Here. It goes something like this. That's what you get. That's what you get. Yeah. Oh, is it my turn? Yay! Hey, hey, hey. Yay, yay,
Yeah.
yay. Hip, hooray, Mr. Garbage Gay. Austin's eating hay. Shane's fucking Tina Fey. I hate Christian Grey. Mr. Mackey says I'm gay. I am going through the bay and I'm going to eat some lay potatoes.
If anything, I'm laughing at Gary's reaction. Hi, Gary. Gary?
What do you want?
Hi.
Fuck you.
I know.
Gary wearing that
The
Gary wearing
baby's
that
upset now.
Gary wearing that shirt. You know what it reminds me of? It looks like Gary's got a farmer's tan. You fuck potato head. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 129. Finally, after the little holidays, we're back to the glorious BOFAS on the SOFAS. Introducing the assassin, Mr. Garrison.
Fucking YouTube is spamming my own comments. Holy shit.
What do you mean?
I'm trying to make a comment here to Giuseppe and it won't let me post it. Oh, YouTube. You are so fucking stupid.
Yep, Charlotte Flair and her massive gazongas.
Humongous honga longa bonga
Honga-longa-longa-gongas. And then we have Austin, the tripod pointer.
Hey guys, I'm here.
Hey guys, I'm here.
And
Gary, what are you doing?
What?
What are you doing?
Nothing.
Gary, what are you doing?
No, what are you doing?
What are you doing?
A damn thing right now.
You are so full of shit.
Don't give us that nothing.
Why don't you talk to Joey about it? He sent me something.
I know exactly what he sent you.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
What are you doing? Really now? What are you
Hey, I heard that. in the
What are you
background.
playing, Gary?
Nothing.
Hey, the
No,
show's going on in the background. I
No,
heard
we're
it.
doing a show right now. You turn that shit off. You nutter butter fuckstick. Hey, I'm talking to you.
He's talking to you.
What do you want?
Go
I
fucking
love
have
you.
Lena.
I want to scratch your back, boo boo.
Turtle.
Can I scratch your back
Don't touch me.
after I get my negative result?
You got cooties.
I said after I get my negative result.
Again, you have cooties.
I don't got cooties.
What you do?
Okay. And yours truly, Romy Boy, J Money. And here's
I couldn't resist.
well, it kind of makes sense, Austin, since you know it's the
Oh, you
same.
be quiet.
You know, just reading that comment, that's actually one of the main reasons why I'm glad social distancing exists. Because I can't, and I worship. So,
Hold on a minute.
You worship, yeah.
so I'm a holy man, and I'm a holy man and an extravagant man. I don't need
Hey, Gary, speaking of extravagant,
I don't want to see that at
I
all.
do. Oh my god.
That would scar me for life, dude. That would scar me for life.
Well, it's okay because you wouldn't even know how it works anyway. So there
Well, I'm
you go.
already scarred from pink flamingos. I don't need any more than that.
Yours doing so far no farts from Gary. Oh, dude. Yesterday and the day before, this motherfucker here.
He couldn't stop farting.
He
dude.
couldn't stop. He couldn't stop fucking farting.
Peanut butter. I gotta take a piss pretty soon.
That's the definition of a yellow submarine. And here's what I want.
You know,
That was funny.
you know. Look it up.
The yellow submarine.
Submarine, the yellow submarine, the yellow submarine. That's a good song by the Beatles too. Good song.
Gary is a sour dingleberry.
Yay. A sour dingleberry. A sour dingleberry.
You know what? You can just go fuck yourselves.
But you know the thing is with that movie, Tim Miller did what he could, but the problem is James Cameron, once again, studio interference.
Oh yeah, James. I mean, as much as I like that film, even I can admit that James Cameron should have let Tim Miller do his job on it.
Yeah, James Cameron, please fuck off. Obviously, your ex-wives have.
And won the Oscar, rightfully so.
Oh, I'm so glad she did.
Same.
Go take a piss.
I actually remember after I showed my mother and Alex the Hurt Locker, and my mother was like, "Wow!" My mother was like, "Avatar should have won." I was just like,
"Hell no!"
I'm sorry. Like Avatar is it's a solid movie as a visual movie, but as a plotted movie, it rips off so many other things.
Dude, okay, you know what someone did? Someone took the actual synopsis of what was it? I think it was Pocahontas or
was it Dances with Wolves?
Or Dances with Wolves or The Last Samurai.
Just to clarify, I've not seen Dances with Wolves.
Oh, Dances with Wolves is actually terrific.
That's what I've heard. Isn't that like an over 3.5 hour movie or something like that? Frankfurt's like 3 hours long or something like that. But Hurt Locker, no, that's one of the best movies of the 2000s. So yeah.
Joey Acaccia, you fucking serious? And I actually know some of these people.
Oh God.
Here's what I have to offer. Oh, before I go, God, there's been a lot of people who passed away.
Oh, God damn it.
That's what you get, Gary. Oh God, I thought you had another one for a second.
What fucking went to camera?
No, I just had a little poofer.
It was funny, Gary.
No, it was just a poofer.
And here's what I have to offer. Wait, you Pocahontas, Romy? Yeah, too bad Gary wasn't able to.
You Pocahontas. Oh my God. Hey, no, Gary will be. No, Gary actually will be.
Those were some beautiful colors in the wind.
Oh my God.
Here's what.
Okay, well, stop being mean to Gary.
Right. Oh no, I ain't gonna talk with me. Thanks to Alex Meyer who bring this up to me. There's been some passings recently. One of them was two of them actually. Alan Parker and Wilford Brimley.
I don't even know who those guys are, to be honest.
You don't know who Wilford Brimley is?
If I had, it must have been something I never saw.
Oh my God.
Okay.
A lot of the stuff that Alex Meyer, a lot of the people that Alex Meyer mentioned was like, who the hell is that?
Okay, John Carpenter's The Thing. Blair.
Oh, that was him. Okay.
That was who?
One of the. Oh, I thought he was one of the guys that you just mentioned.
Okay, Wilford Brimley was an actor. He was in the what show was that? Television show was it called? When he played the grandfather, he was like a lovable character.
I don't watch much TV, so I wouldn't know.
Oh fuck! I know what the song. And he was known as Liberty Mutual. I got diabetes.
I think I know what you're talking about now.
Yeah, him. And Alan Parker is a filmmaker who has done such classics such as Midnight Express. He also did Mississippi Burning, which is fucking fantastic. And he also did Pink Floyd's The Wall.
Oh, interesting.
Nostalgia Critic, fuck you. Moving on. Sorry. That's like one of the worst fucking videos I've ever seen in my life. Yeah.
Gary, why is your cam off?
What are you doing?
Nothing.
No, what are you doing?
No, don't give us that nothing. Oh, God, here we go.
God damn it!
I thought you distracted yourself there for a second.
Hey, Cody Curtis. Hey, buddy.
Oh,
hey, Cody.
Yeah, that's one of Austin's boys.
Oh, wow.
Cody's a good dude.
Oh, wow. He's actually watching the show.
He was just in the chat, dude. And another thing, Cody Curtis gave me a little reminder of this, and I wanted to talk about this to share it to you all.
Oh.
Cody Curtis has a film coming out, and it is his, not Cody O'Toole, you butthole, Cody Curtis. Oh my god. So yeah, he has a movie coming out called Suffocation. Suffocation is going to be his film feature directorial debut. And for those who are interested, here are a couple links that I will provide in the
By the way, the poster that poster that he made is freaking amazing.
Speaking of suffocation, here you go. Here's my.
Oh my god! It sounds like a dirt bike.
This is an important text. I gotta take this.
Yeah, go ahead and take that. God damn, you're disgusting.
Are you still paying attention to us though?
Yeah.
Romy got what I was doing with that.
Turnabout's fair play. But yes, I'm gonna go by exactly what he told.
Gary, what'd you do?
It's a Dutch oven. He squeezed out a golden poopy out his butt.
Whenever Gary just goes like this, that's what always gets me. Oh my god.
So,
okay, Mr. GareBear.
So Cody Curtis got a hold of me because his cast and crew are going to be launching a marketing for his feature film he did on August 1st.
Mm-hmm.
And I sent the links. Oh, even Cody Curtis was dying from those fucking farts.
Because it's hilarious.
It includes a video that explains what he's trying to do in a fundraiser. And he's just, reaching out, trying to get as much help as he can. It's a film that he's very inspired, very important to him, very significant for him and his crew. And he's going to be teaming up with a very worthy cause, because outside of the film, he's just trying to spread the word out and get as... What the fuck was that?
Don't worry about it.
We worry.
Oh my goodness. All right.
I couldn't hold it. I'm sorry.
Austin, do we talk to Daddy that way? No.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You do me to suck your nutsack?
Well, hold on here. Oh wait, Austin, why are you so cute? Simple, because you have bear goggles on.
I was gonna say yours a Predator, but that works too.
The cause is to attach to the fundraiser he's doing to raise money for the film itself, and any additional money that he receives over the budget is going to be donated to an Anxiety and Depression Association of America, because that organization's theme and what they can work towards is very much aligned with the themes inside of the film. So, in case you, like I said, I sent both the links in the live chat, and I will put it in the comment section, and hopefully Mr. GareBear will put it in the description in case if you're all interested. Yeah, Mr. Cody Curtis, he's a really cool dude. Actually, Austin knows him better than both of us.
I actually had him on year 4 of Next Gen. I'm on year 4.
I wanted to kick his ass and run fresh.
Oh, I know you did. I know.
Mm-hmm.
I know you did. By the way, once again, Cody, I want to say thank you for coming on the show. By the way,
yeah, Cody Curtis is like a cool dude. He's more mature than us fuckers.
He absolutely is.
Okay, having those.
Also, quick shout out to his Instagram page, because he actually does some really, really cool shots of other people, like really, really good shots. I'm surprised he's not a professional photographer, if I'm being honest.
Porn.
Oh, for fuck's sakes. Go ahead.
Dude, the curtains match the drapes. If it's
Oh,
Bald Eagle Jones.
God dang it, dude.
I can see Cody. He's just dying. So, here's what I have to offer for this episode. Celebrities who are jerks in real life.
Ooh.
This is a good one. I did a lot of studying, and some of them are going to be shocking to you. Thank you to Mr. Adam Daly for the inspiration for this, because he actually got a hold of me personally, and I was just like, you know what? I like where he's coming from. The 10 best movie devs of the decade from 2010 to 2019.
Okay.
And my personal 50 favorite horror films of all time.
Okay.
By the way, Austin. Oh no!
I know. I know the Hereditary won't be on it. Okay.
Hereditary. God damn it, Gary! Okay, Tyler, you be quiet.
I'm scared.
You're scared.
I wonder if. I hope she's not watching the show. I think she is.
Oh God damn it! You know what? It's so fucking. You know what? Sharpie markers are like goddamn cockroaches. They're hard to get rid of.
You know, speaking of watching, I hope. Speaking of watching, I hope a significant someone I know isn't watching either and heard exactly what transpired. I'm gonna laugh.
Little Richard. This is from last night.
I
was laughing my ass
We're
off.
done.
There.
We're done. I don't want to put up with this.
Okay, Gary.
I don't want to put up with you either. I am tired of these motherfuckers bullying me, harassing me, cyberbullying me, giving me shit, working on my blood pressure, working on my fucking anxiety, making me lose my hair, making me fucking sweat profusely out of my nutsack, my asshole, and my gooch, which is the most uncomfortable of them out of them all. I am tired of the stress. I am tired of being fucking worked up. Ah!
You done?
I'm as mad as hell, and I'm not
I'm
gonna.
not gonna take it anymore.
Hey Gary, do you validate?
Look, you wanna know why I don't have a patch up here? Because of these fucking goddamn poopy ass,
Hey, guys.
diesel neck fuckbags here who raise my blood pressure every day.
For a
I
minute,
thought Lucas said that.
I thought he said butt pressure.
He did say blood pressure.
Hey Gary, you must be a drummer for Spinal Tap.
I like Spinal Tap.
You never seen Spinal-
Hey. I was gonna say, what was it? Instantaneous. Oh no, Stonehenge.
That is one of the
Stonehenge.
best. That's the best. Arguably the best music movie of all time.
Oh, it's hilarious.
Okay, Joey Acaccia is one of the funniest.
One more thing. What do you call that song? Lick My Love Pump. Why is that? Was like, why not just 10? This does 11.
But this goes to 11. Oh, no.
This.
Okay,
I couldn't stop laughing when I heard Lick My Love Pump.
Lick my balls. Okay, here we go.
Jesus.
Well, I'll rip all the shirts I'll rip almost any shirt, but this one though is a fucking gem to me. I am not ripping this
Well,
one.
Gary, how much body hair you have? You're not wearing a shirt. You're wearing a sweater.
Hey, that's a good thing because I like sweaters.
Okay, Joey says, so if Jerome took a Sharpie marker and drew 3 hairs on his head, would that make him Charlie Brown?
Oh.
Dude, he fucking Joey is like one of the most.
Oh yeah.
Go on.
Anyways, continue. Let's continue. Speaking
of shirts, I actually want to show you, gentlemen, the stuff I got from Cornette.
So let's get the show on the road then.
Oh wait, I thought I had. Wait, hold up. Oh, I cannot say that because. Oh, also, the 10 most overrated films of all time.
You asshole.
Having said that, and let's begin. Mr. GareBear, what'd you get from Mr. Cornette?
Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, as you all know, Jim Cornette, he's one of the most controversial figures in professional wrestling
Oh,
history.
yeah, yes.
But here's the thing, though, in terms of the past and the business itself, the guy knows what he's talking about in terms of what transpired in the past, the history, and what makes wrestling what wrestling is in terms of those standards back in the day. But here's the thing, though. I don't agree with what he says about the wrestling today because wrestling is something that transpires. You get a lot of new talent. There's a lot of cool shit in terms of high flying abilities. Now, I'm very mixture in a personal genre of high flying because there's both pros and cons to it. But again, wrestling involves you get new talent who want to experiment, get publicity, and become a well-known name, whether it's in indies or mainstream. No matter where it is, wrestling is something that transpires. But other than the views that I don't agree with him on all on modern day wrestling, which I don't see, when it comes to the past, when it comes to certain other various topics that don't involve wrestling, I agree with him on. And plus, the reason why I like listening to Cornette, because he's one of my personal inspirations. Look at him as a manager who I look to, who I want to get into the wrestling industry for because of his knowledge and that old style skill of managers that we don't hardly ever see anymore. So Cornette's one of my big influences in terms of manager perspectives. And another thing is that Cornette, when he talks about his stories from the past or if he gives commentary, he's so well spoken for himself and he's funny. And I love listening to certain things on the podcast. Not the whole episode, just certain clips I'll watch. And I went to Jim Cornette website and I bought a couple things from him. So the first thing I bought, I had to get this because this was just something I needed.
Oh my god. I love that.
I got the Jim Cornette meme shirt. I thought this was worth it. I've been wanting this shirt for quite a while, and I've been wearing this in public. This is like one of the only shirts I've been wearing in public. Why? Because it's funny, and I think it's...
Oh, it's hilarious.
Well, whatever you do, don't walk into, oh, fuck.
Walmart?
No, what's the hell? What's the name of that woman that he pissed off? Well, he pissed off a lot of women, but,
yeah.
The one when he says that her face looks like if he got caught on fire and it was put out with a fire axe.
So that's that. Also,
Gary. What were you, Gary?
What are you doing?
Gary, I'm talking. Shh.
Sorry.
No, not you.
I know, but I thought I was interrupting.
No, not you. The other anal herpy. What were you doing?
Nice.
What were you doing?
What?
What were you doing?
Nothing.
What were you doing?
What were you doing?
What were you doing?
Pudding.
Don't you dare give me that nothing.
I saw
Pudding.
I said, what are you?
Pudding. Oops.
I asked you a question.
Where'd Ducky go?
What were you doing?
Hi.
Speaking of that Jim Cornette shirt, that's not the only part of that shirt that's going to be white.
Pudding.
Yeah, your ass would know after I fill it up with Sniffing of the pudding. Sorry about that.
What would you do? Let me see if I can do this. Oh, there's speaking of Cornette, there it is. Okay, and the last thing I got from Cornette, I ordered a comic book because Jim Cornette presents best behind the curtain real professional wrestling stories. And here's the thing about this particular
Would you quit sniffing?
It is a comic book based off some of the most infamous stories in professional wrestling history. I haven't had a chance to read the whole thing yet, but I read a couple stories. The illustration in this is just absolutely marvelous. Because Jim Cornette, if you don't know, he's actually a big superhero fan. He loves comic books. He's collected them ever since he was a kid.
I think, well, he's when it comes to memorabilia, Jim Cornette has like the biggest collection, especially when it comes to wrestling. It is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, the Vault of Cornette. Now, this book I got here, the illustration, I'll show some of the pictures momentarily, but before I do, this is the book that he got me. Well, that I sent. This is what it looks like, but here's why I'm covering it up. I got it personally autographed.
That's cool.
That's pretty sweet.
I got a personal autograph from Mr. Cornette himself, which is absolutely marvelous. Now, I want to show a little bit. I don't know if you can see it that well. You know what? Here, let me see if I can do this. And I'll show you folks a little bit of pictures. So, look through a little bit of it. I mean, if you just look at the illustrations itself, I'm just flipping the pages. You just look.
It's actually really nice.
That's pretty good, yeah.
Uh-huh.
There's one section in the book itself that I'm very fond of, and I'll show it. Okay.
You know why I like this? It's a book that's got pictures.
Okay, if you look closely at this,
Dang it.
this right here is one of my favorite sections. This story, if you look, it's talking about the Montreal screw job.
Gary, I was about to say that.
Yeah, because one of the stories that he talks about is the Montreal screw job. He also talks about the Andy Kaufman and Jerry Lawler feud.
Yeah.
He talks about, there's a lot of things that go into detail. I mean, I got to read more about it.
Wait, Romy and Gary can read?
I know, right?
But it goes over a little bit of Cornette's history itself, of who he is, some brawlers. It talks about the feud between Abdullah the Butcher and the Sheik. Yeah.
Gary, what's the first guy's name?
Abdullah the Butcher.
Abdullah, that's what I was thinking.
This is, yeah, in terms of anything wrestling memorabilia, because my goal in life is to collect a lot of wrestling memorabilia that's not really much WWE related in terms of present times. But this right here is so far one of my pride gems in my whole entire items that I have. Because this right here is, I'm gonna take good care of this. I'm actually thinking about getting one of those comic book lamination protector cases and put it in there. I want to because I want the thing to be in good shape, especially for the autograph and stuff. I want it to look very nice.
If those pages stick together, that tells me one thing.
That is so mean.
A tennis racket won't be able to get that out.
Oh my god.
Like Sammy Callahan spitting on Cornette.
I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I thought it was pretty funny. Especially
the baby.
That was MLW episode 62 between Sammy Callahan and Mance Warner. That was the match, and it was a pretty good match too. So that's that. Okay, should we talk about video games right now?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
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 No.
Yeah. Gary's the boss. That's his show.
Kind of. All right, speaking of wrestling, I want to go over a little bit about this new wrestling game that's supposed to be coming out. Now, as you all know, the WWE 2K games are absolutely the WWE 2K games released with 2K20 is just an absolute abortion. It is one of the worst fucking things I personally ever played and witnessed. It was not a good experience. It's broken.
Which game is this again?
WWE 2K20.
Oh.
Yeah, I know someone loves that game.
We all know that game is not good. And plus previous ones. Now, 2K19 was okay. 18 now. But the previous 2K games haven't been that great. We haven't had an actual genuine wrestling game that will get you hooked and just into it. Like something that gives recognition and actually gives what wrestling games are all about. So there's this video game developing company called Virtual Basement. They are currently in the works. They're currently in the works in making an independent indies wrestling game that's honestly got my full attention because
Virtual, that was an awful console.
Oh yeah.
Here's the thing though, for a lot of things that's going on, there's not much in terms of talk or gameplay because the thing is that Virtual Basement, they're really wanting to take their time into developing this project and make it to its full capacity and give wrestling fans an experience with this game. Right. So in terms of wrestlers, there's actually wrestlers who are potential who might be in the game, and there are wrestlers who have been legitimately confirmed. And on Twitter, Virtual Basement has actually shared legitimate actual graphics of the wrestlers in terms of who's legitimately in the game has been confirmed. And let me just tell you right now, the whole entire styles of how they're making the wrestlers looks 10 times better than fucking 2K ever did. So here are the potential wrestlers who might be in the game. Now, some of them might be well known. Some of them might be a little bit like scratch your head, but I'm just going off by the list of what's been given. So here are the potential wrestlers who might be in the game: Ken Shamrock,
Oh, nice.
Enzo Amore, Crime Time, Matt.
Oh yeah, Crime Time. And R.I.P. That guy's a fucking hero, dude.
Matt Taven, Brian Pillman Jr., Alex Riley, Jonathan Gresham, Kenny King, Bull James, Caprice Coleman, Shaquem Ali, LSG, Kuala Buala.
You watched that one, Gary. I gotta blow my nose real quick.
Go ahead.
And Elijah Burke.
No, not that way.
Say it again. Say it again.
Say that shit again.
His name is Kuala. God damn it!
What is his name again?
His name is Kuala Buala. Buala!
The Ballas? Oh yeah, they're a gang from GTA San Andreas. Here comes blimp mode. Thank you, camera.
So Kuala Buala. Now here are the wrestlers who are legitimately.
Kuala Buala.
Here's the wrestlers that are legitimately confirmed for the game: Anthony Green, Sean Donovan, O'Shea Edwards, Luigi Primo,
O.J. Simpson.
Luigi. You say Luigi?
Congo Kong,
Where in the world is Carmen San Diego?
female wrestler Alex Garcia, Matt Sydal, and Brian Cage.
Brian Cage is the only one I know of all these.
That's okay.
Is that Luke Cage's brother?
No, Johnny Cage.
So yeah, in terms
I
of
couldn't resist.
the developing island sites, where this game's going to go, in terms of more wrestlers who can be confirmed, and hopefully we see some potential gameplay in the next few years or so. But
DJ would be too OP for a wrestling game. Oh no, OJ. Well, I'm sorry.
okay, next topic I want to go over for you all is, how about we do a list? Let's do a list.
Yeah, let's do a list.
Okay, I got a couple lists loaded up. This is coming from both the F&cked website, which is thegamer.com.
Huh.
And the first list I want to go over is Crash Bandicoot 4. 5 reasons why we are excited about the game, and 5 reasons why we are not excited about the game.
Uh-oh. Okay, Lucas, I hope you're paying attention.
And I looked at some of the reasons now. I mean, I only saw a little bit of the list, and there was one reason that I kind of agreed on to an extent. Okay, so here is number 10 for excited. It's the first main series released in years.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Hasn't been a game in fucking God knows how long. Number 9 for worried. It is still relevant or just for nostalgia's sake?
I can see that.
Honestly, though, I like nostalgia. I mean, nostalgia can work. It all depends exactly how it's going to be progressed. It depends.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Number 8, excited. It has a lot of potential.
It does.
It can.
I think it has a lot of potential from what I've seen.
For me, though, I'll give my thoughts afterwards. For worried, the weight of expectation.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Okay, number 6, it's trying something new for exciting.
That's why I'm looking forward to it as well so much, because it looks like it's going to try and do something different while keeping it the same track it's been going at for God knows how long.
Number 5, for worried, will too much be changed?
I don't think so, from what I've seen.
Number 4, it could mark a new era for the series.
Yeah.
Number 3, for worried, it could also ruin the Bandicoot's reputation for good.
It could.
Number 2, we might also see the return of Crash, Bash, and the rest.
Yeah.
And number 1, it might take inspiration from the wrong games. Now, here's what I can say about this new game. I'm not necessarily excited for one of the biggest reasons. The reason being is because this new Crash game is not going to be made by Naughty Dog. And the thing all know, Naughty Dog is infamously known for making the Crash Bandicoot a fucking...
The first 3. Yes, the first 3.
So the thing is that with Crash Bandicoot not being made by Naughty Dog, it has my worry, because the thing is that they were the games that made Crash who he is and became the legacy. But here's the thing: the difference between this new Crash game and the remaster. The remaster is the 3 original games, but it's much more modernized in terms of its whole entire graphics and the visual presentation in its own.
I still need to beat those games.
Yeah, those games are amazing. I still got my Insane Trilogy, and I'm not getting rid of that because those are just classics.
Don't you complete any game that you play?
Actually, yes. I completed Death Stranding recently.
No. I'm talking about classics.
Yeah. I'm actually still playing Castlevania Symphony of the Night, so yeah, and that's a long game. It's a long game from what I've looked up, dude.
How long have you had the game?
I've had for quite some time. However, I do have other games to play, by the way.
Yeah. Like that.
I do have... And you have Yakuza 0 to play. So it's not just Crash, so yeah.
Like I said, I'm old school, and sometimes old school does work. So there you go.
It does. But I will say, though, as you were mentioning, Gary, callbacks can only get you so far. I'm talking about you, Rise of Skywalker.
So here's the thing with the new Crash game, and I'm not being biased either, Lucas. So the thing with this particular game is that I looked at the game for now. I do like the visual presentation. It looks great. But the whole entire gameplay element and just the presentation alone, the fact that they're going to be adding this new platforming to where they're going to be doing this fact that we're going to be doing platforming upside down and sideways or doing some sort of running on the side or upside down, that concerns me because the thing is that in certain platforming games, that type of concept alone can only go so far, and sometimes it doesn't necessarily work because it can really hurt the eyes, and it just doesn't work, especially in certain situations of how the game goes. So I don't know how Crash is going to work it, but also my other main concerns are the Naughty Dog and this whole entire deal. My other concern is that it may look like a Crash game, but is it going to feel like it?
Well, yeah, we'll only know once it comes out.
That is my main concern, because the thing is that when you play a game, it has to feel like exactly what it is. But Doom Eternal, it was Doom, and it played like Doom, but it didn't feel like it. Not going against Doom Eternal because it's a phenomenal game, but I'm just going by the statement of it may look and play like it, but it just doesn't feel like it.
It felt it felt a little bit more like Quake. But then again,
but in the best ways possible.
And it was made by the same company too.
Yeah.
Because I've been wanting to play Quake for years, but that's a whole different topic on its own.
Quake 2 is a fun as hell game, by the way.
I'm more familiar with the first two. Yeah.
So I'm very, am I going to play it sometime down the road? I don't know, because I'd rather hear what folks have to say first. And no, I'm not going to listen to Lucas, because you can be fucking jerking and jerking into it once it first comes out. So that's that. So I'd rather listen, so I'm going to listen to whatever it is that has a legitimate actual stake. So I want to go over another list with you all. The top 10 best single-player games for the PS4, and this is what I'm going to say of all time. Again, website, thegamer.com. And this site's actually got some pretty good...
IGN will give it a 9 out of 10.
Let's hear this.
This website's got some pretty good resources for upcoming stuff in terms of what to discuss. So
I'm going to say it says that God of War isn't on the top 2.
If that's not number 1, I don't get it.
For me, The Last of Us is number 1, but that's just really it.
Well, I didn't listen to it yet, so I didn't read it yet. So
back and forth.
Okay, number 10, Yakuza 0.
I need to continue that game.
Number 9, Nier Automata.
Oh, Nier Automata. I've heard actually terrific things about that.
Automata Maya?
Well, no, it's called Nier Automata. That's what it's called.
Automata Pia?
You said you don't like tomatoes?
Well, apparently there's a way that you can actually kill your character and the game and actually end it within just minutes of playing it for the first time. There's like an Easter egg of how you can end the game very soon. From what I saw, it's actually really funny. But anyways, as you were saying.
Okay, next up, number 8, Alien Isolation.
Really?
Interesting.
Yeah.
Huh.
Next up, number 7, Dragon Quest 9, I believe.
I never played a Dragon Quest game, so I can't say. I've heard they're good.
Number 6, Uncharted 4, Amongst Thieves.
You mean a Thief's End?
The Thieves End, whatever the fuck you want to call it.
You've played and been in the game, Gary. You should know this.
Well, fuck me, my ass for getting my names wrong. I've never been good with names. All right, next up, number 5, Persona 5.
I want to play Persona 5.
Shannon would love this list so far.
Oh, yeah, he would.
Number 4, Spider-Man, the new Spider-Man game.
I agree with that. That's a terrific game.
Number 3, Horizon Zero Dawn. Number 2,
the story, it's all over the place, but it's a good game.
Number 2, Bloodborne. And number 1 is God of War.
Damn right.
So where was Last of Us Part 2?
This is from last decade.
Oh, from last decade? Oh. Well, at least, how about this? Well, hold up, there's a loophole then. What about remastered at least?
It was just talking about single players that you should play. At least a good portion of them.
I don't think The Witcher 3 is a PS4 exclusive.
No, it wasn't. And neither was, by the way, I don't think Nier Automata was either. So
this fucking
Let me actually double check because I remember. Yeah, I think you could get Nier on the 360. I'm gonna check.
Next up, next list I want to go over with you all is my top 10 best female protagonists in gaming.
Okay, I want to hear this.
Yeah, you could get it on Xbox. Okay, that makes no sense.
Here's the thing with this particular list. I had to take some time to really look into and see exactly good portion. I can't think of every single one, but I thought of a good bundle of them that I want to put on this list that I felt was right.
Mirror's Edge.
Here is my
Chun-Li.
Oh, for God's sake. We know how you felt after we saw a guy hugging a character that you love.
I was mad, and I wanted to beat the fuck out of him. I wanted to break his neck. So
was the baby upset?
Luke Nukem, I agree 100%. That's also my top 2.
I can see that.
Okay, so here are my honorable mentions.
Honors.
My honorable mentions. I have Ivy Valentine from Soul Calibur.
Oh, okay.
Sonya Blade from Mortal Kombat.
That's a good one.
Katana from Mortal Kombat.
Hell yeah.
Chloe Fraser from Uncharted series. And I have Ada Wong from Resident Evil 2.
Of course you do.
Of course you do. God damn it.
Well, to be fair, she's an awesome character.
I'm being very objective with this particular list. I'm not being biased or anything. If this was more of an objective value, then yeah, Ada Wong would be like fucking number 2.
Thoughts of Brie Larson potentially playing Samus? Oh no!
So
I like the choice.
So here is my top 10 best female protagonists in gaming, and here's what I got. Number 10, I have Claire Redfield from Resident Evil 2.
Okay.
Number 9, I have.
Here we go.
Honors from Mirror's Edge.
Oh.
I thought she's not higher.
Same.
If this was a subjective list, she would have been at least my number 2 and number 1. Number 8, Melina from Mortal Kombat.
Okay. Never let her give you a blowjob.
Number 7, Elena Fisher from the Uncharted series.
I agree.
I like that.
Number 6, Princess Zelda from The Legend of Zelda.
Yep. Unlike Princess Peach, at least Zelda is a badass.
Number 5, Ellie from The Last of Us.
Hell yeah.
Number 4, Elizabeth from BioShock Infinite.
I love her character.
Number 3, Lara Croft. You don't remember Elizabeth? You don't remember Elizabeth?
I said I love Elizabeth.
You said I don't remember a character. I heard you.
I said,
"Oh, you,
Gary." I said no. I said I love that character. That is what I said. I was muttering it.
Why did you fucking say it out loud instead of being like, why did you say it out loud?
Why you gotta get on my case?
Because it's necessary. You're sharing with the rest of the class.
Okay, then I will say it louder. I love her character. Okay.
Ooh, yeah.
Is that better?
Indoor voice is next.
Does Macho Man love her?
I love her character.
Never mind. Okay, number 3. Number 3, Lara Croft, Tomb Raider.
Okay.
Number 2, I have Chun-Li from Street Fighter.
Oh, of course.
Miss Thunder Thighs.
She's a fucking badass.
I want to see some Rule 34 shit with her popping watermelons between her legs.
Oh my god.
And number 1, I consider this to be best female protagonist in any game in history. Samus Aran from Metroid.
I agree with that.
That's also my number 1.
I think she's absolutely phenomenal. Okay, one more topic, then I'm done. The
Good.
new Battletoads game.
Okay, I gotta join you on this one.
Okay, folks, let me just tell you this right now. I saw this new Battletoads trailer. Let me just give you all a bit of what Battletoads, especially for all the modern folks out there, what a Battletoads
Yeah, fucking adolescent.
Battletoads is an actual legit video game. It's not a fucking movie where you can just fucking judge by its cutscene for 30 fucking minutes. It's an actual video game that you have to play. Getting that out of the way. So,
Yeah, it's called gameplay.
Yeah.
Not cutscenes, unless if you're Telltale.
Well,
So
that's
here's-
what they're interactive, yeah.
Yeah.
So, let me just talk about this fucking piece of shit. So this new Battletoads game, Battletoads is one of the most iconic games out there. It's one of my all-time favorites. I love Battletoads to better and why. Because the game has 12 levels. There's one simple goal, 12 different stages, but here's the difference with this game. All 12 levels are different games in its own standards with all the elements of gaming that is put into it. It's variety, it's creative, and you have to learn each level as its own independent game.
Also, it's known, and I think it still is, it is the most difficult video game ever made.
It is. Most folks can't even get past the third stage. I managed. It took me some time.
You're welcome.
The thing is that
You're welcome. You're welcome.
The hardest level.
You're welcome.
I can finish. The hardest levels that I'm having a hard time with is levels 8 to 12 because those levels require a lot of precision, a lot of timing, a lot of platforming, and a lot of learning.
Yeah, speaking of level 8, go to the NG2C network where Garrett tries to beat level 8 and he can't pass this one section. I showed this to Giuseppe along with the one where you drove me nuts with Cornette of the Snake Pit. He died laughing.
Of course, Giuseppe, because the motherfucker likes seeing me get upset, so that's okay.
Well, he saw me getting upset and you were just dying.
But yes, Battletoads is absolutely incredible. Is it a raging game? But yes, it is because it wants you to learn it. The more times you die, yes, you're gonna fucking get pissed about it. But here's the deal: it's a game that wants you to learn to play it.
Oh yeah, it's like it'll try to fuck with you in every way, shape, and form.
It requires everything you need to know in gaming: platforming, timing, patterns, shit like that. Precision, accuracy, shit like that. You have to learn it. So beat 'em ups.
David, Unfair Mario is not a real game. It's a hack flash game that someone made. It's a troll game. It's not really an official licensed game.
Yeah. So Battletoads is other than the gameplay was that Battletoads was able to become a fucking classic in its own right with the most iconic characters that you've seen in gaming alone. And in Battletoads, you've also managed to see another game, which was the Super Nintendo one, the Battle Maniacs.
Battle Maniacs, yeah.
That one is a lot of fun.
And you got Battletoads and Double Dragon. That also was a good one.
Great.
And then you got, I think, well, an argument could be made, the best battle game. It was the 1994 arcade game, which was, I won't say it's rated M for mature, but it bumped up the adult theme level, and it was pretty cool. And it's pretty much showcases what the Battletoads can really do, especially how, like, with a Pimple, when he jumps and hits someone, his fist turns into a giant anvil, and whenever he charges at someone, it turns into like a football helmet and shit. Because that's the thing, they're like, they have these mutated genetics to where they can form such inanimate objects to destroy their enemies. Like he can turn his hand into a giant drill and just It was actually, rated M for mushroom.
Well, for God's sake.
And then we get to
this one.
This one.
So Battletoads. This new one, it's just going to be called Battletoads. And I don't think it should be called Battletoads because the legacy that Battletoads has been able to create. What the fuck am I looking at?
First of all, okay, I'm going to try to find this because this looks like it's aimed for the lowest age group.
Yeah, and you want to know another thing? From just the animation alone and the way that they made the Battletoads look, you know what it comes off like? It comes off like a retired Rick and Morty cartoon.
Hey, Rick and Morty is fucking hilarious.
Yeah, for the
For
fucking.
you, yeah, I don't think it's funny at all.
And many others.
Good for them. I don't care.
Just saying, you guys in the minority.
I don't give a shit.
So this Battletoads game, the way the animation, the way that they're talking, and the way that they're coming off, they're making them sound and come off like adolescents.
Not only that, it is so PC that it's not even. So, like, dude, did they play the '94 arcade game?
I don't think the developers who were making this game really understood the format of what the real Battletoads was able to bring.
It's D-Law games, I believe.
I couldn't believe it. But here's the thing, though. I'm talking about looks, but here's the thing, though. The main element of it is the gameplay. Does the gameplay have potential? I'm not saying a word because the thing is that I refuse to support this game.
Some it does, some it doesn't.
So,
like the speeder stage where it's in 3D and you're going forward, that looks like it's fun. The space shooter, because like I said, Battletoads is a lot of things. It's got so many different gameplay varieties. The shooter sequences and the difficulty looks like it's jacked up, which looks great. It's the beat 'em up sections where I'm just like, oh my god, what the hell did they do to this?
I feel like you guys should still play and then have judgment. That's what I'm saying.
I'm going by.
I'm just saying. That's all I'm saying.
We're going by looks.
Also, you're judging a book by its cover.
We're going by looks. It looks. Austin.
Just messing. Just messing.
Footprints on the ceiling.
Oh, I'm not gonna fall for that shit again. Gary, I'm just messing.
Anyways, as I was saying, the game itself, the way that it looks ridiculous in terms of gameplay itself. I digress. But does the gameplay have potential? I can't really say for sure unless there's been some sort of viewpoint or whatever. But here's the thing, though, just from the way that they showcase the gameplay, it just looks a little bit ridiculous to me. Okay. But again, it all depends exactly how it's going to be played, the controls, how it's going to come off and shit. But I'm just going by, in terms of the animation and the way how it looks all cartoony, ridiculous, and silly. The thing that really made it worse is the way they made it look dark clean.
Oh, okay, Gary, can you allow me to screen share this, please? Okay, look at this. Okay, this is what the Dark Queen looked like in Battletoads 1994. This is the arcade.
That's the real Dark Queen.
Look what they turn her into.
It still looks cool. It's not nearly as much.
That's not the Dark Queen.
That's not the Dark Queen.
When you fucking teenage bitch playing dress up. The Dark Queen is the Dark Queen.
Yeah, she's evil. She's seductive, yet evil. She knows she's attractive, but she uses it to her advantage. You know, it's so much. That's what made the Dark Queen so much great. But Jesus, God Almighty.
Yeah, so that's that in terms of what the Dark Queen looks like. So other than that, though, unless if they take a strong convincing, I refuse to support this game. I just can't. So this is the only discussion I have about it.
And by the way, I saw this picture, and I want to read this. Okay, the original design, she knows how to exert her dominance. She's memorable and transcendent. She uses her beauty to taunt her enemies. She's capable of making men do her dirty deeds because of her awesome look. She's perfectly balanced between seductive and threatening. And then you have this design, bland and forgettable. It even says this. Where did you go, Gary?
Oh, I'm just doing something.
Okay. It even says this. Even when it comes to looks, the pilot television show got it right. That is the biggest. She's thick. I don't know about thick, but yeah, in terms of like Rule 34. But she ain't no transsexual. If that's a transsexual, then that's like the hottest transsexual I think I've ever seen. But yeah, and even the pilot episode got her looked right.
Yeah,
that is the lowest of the low, because the pilot episode of Battletoads is the worst thing I've ever seen in television history.
Oh wow, it's not bad.
The cartoon didn't even evaluate from there.
And you know that, like she doesn't hold back. Like she despises these toads. She always, she makes a lot of like toad and frog puns and stuff. But it's actually kind of funny. And if you play, like I said, Battletoads 1994, the villains, like Robo Menace, I think is the final boss. And then you got General Slaughter. Hey Gary, General Slaughter.
Oh, for God's sakes!
He's the one who's like, hey, my name's Fresh. Remember?
Nice ass, baby.
Ass, baby.
Oh,
the new design looks like a knockoff. It looks like a Cartoon Network concept.
Yeah, and it really destroys me a lot because, again, judging a book by again, like I said, I'm not really saying that. I'm not saying the game is terrible. I'm saying it looks. It doesn't look great at all. I don't think it looks good at all.
Like I said, there's some gameplay elements I think looks a lot of fun, and it keeps that awesome challenge but fun aspects. It's the beat 'em up sections that I'm just like, what the fuck is this?
But again, I digress. Wait to see what everyone else to say. I even wait to hear what Gore the God has to say. I know he's gonna touch it because he touches everything. So that's that.
Wait, what did you say, Gary?
I know the God's gonna touch it because he touches everything.
Oh, for God's sake!
I know the gods. Wait, say that again, Gary.
Gore the God! Gore the guy!
Gore the movie.
The guy with the fucking balloon saggy nipples. That guy.
Oh, I hope he kicks your fucking ass, dude. I really does.
Oh, that's okay. I like Gore.
I love Gore the movie. I've been following him for like almost a decade now.
Oh wow!
I've been following for so many years. I'm so glad he still has a channel.
Yeah. So I'm done talking. You gentlemen can do whatever you want. I went out for too long. Go ahead and do your thing.
Yeah, I'll let Austin go.
All right. So, what would you guys like to hear first?
None.
You asshole. You dickhead. All right. So, would you like to hear? Which one would you like to hear first? My top 5, the 15 from Esquire, or would you like to quickly get my review of Death Stranding done first? Or I could do my many movie reviews first.
Chat, what say you, ladies and gents?
So I do my top 5 games of the year so far. 15's 15 best. They're not in any order. I think they're just alphabetically listed.
Oh, pull to me.
Yeah. Or I have my review of Death Stranding, or my quick mini reviews of Scoob, King of Staten Island, and Palm Springs, which is, by the way, just to let you know, it's a terrific movie. So.
So Tiffany's been playing Doom 2016, and she's having a lot of fun with it.
It's a lot of. Just want you to know, Tiffany, Eternal will kick your ass, as to say.
No, it will bang you up the booty hole and make you humble.
You actually heard that?
I give up. I give up.
You actually heard that. I didn't think you'd hear that.
Scooby Dooby Doo. Awesome, you do. Just shout out a poo poo.
You know, I'll do the movie stuff out of the way first. I'll get that stuff. So, Scoob. Okay.
Scoob.
I'm just gonna say I wasn't a fan of this one.
You and Luke Nukem both.
as a big fan of the Scooby Doo show, this has nothing to do. This movie is not even Scooby Doo, because I'm just gonna spoil it right here. In the first 15 minutes, they tear the gang away from one another, and it becomes a generic superhero film that doesn't involve anything about supernatural mystery horror stuff, which like the show does. You know, the show is this. It was like this fun, campy, supernatural horror show for kids.
It's crazy because the trailers made it out where it had so. It's
It did.
how Scoob and Shaggy met, and that scene when he gives him the collar and he's like, "Hey, you're now my a pet and everything," and it was like a bonding moment. I was just like, "Dude, this has so much heart, charm, and potential," and just this.
Yeah, they basically took what could have been a really cool. I mean, there is a little montage in the beginning of them solving the mysteries and all of that. And there's actually a really fun opening sequence where they do that, but afterwards it's just, I'm Simon Cowell, but I want to fund you guys more to do, so you got to get rid of Shaggy and Scooby. Simon Cowell's literally in the movie. I'm not even kidding.
Simon, did you hear what happened to him?
No.
Simon Cowell? Oh my God.
What happened?
Okay. He got into an awful motorcycle accident and he broke his back.
Oh no.
Dead serious.
Damn it. I hope he'll be okay from that.
That's so fun. I read that. It's like,
oh man.
I don't know what section of his back I don't know. I'm guessing, yeah, he broke his back, but I'm not certain what section or what.
I will say, I mean, there's a couple of things I liked. I mean, I think that Zac Efron voicing Fred was actually a brilliant choice. However, he's barely in the movie, barely in it. Wilford, I thought was fine as Shaggy, but come on, Matthew Lillard is Shaggy.
Matthew Lillard is Shaggy.
Yeah, he looks, not only looked just like him in the movies, but he also sounds like Shaggy as well.
Look is good, look is with him loving dogs. He could play Shaggy. The only problem is that he needs to lay off the donuts.
Yeah, there is a gag involving Scooby snacks, but I was more frustrated than actually laughing about it.
Oh, God.
It's like the writers and the team behind it. It's how you guys say about Battletoads. It didn't feel like Scooby-Doo at all when I was watching it. Like, I mean, is there a heart in the beginning? Yeah, but there's no shred of that at all throughout the end. I'd give like a 1.5 out of 5 for it, to be honest.
He was trained by Casey Kasem? Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. Casey Kasem originally voiced him, but then Matthew Lillard took over him, and he's been the voice for a long time. But they should have gotten Matthew Lillard. I don't know why they replaced him. Now, next I'll talk about King of Staten Island, a great new Judd Apatow film.
Yeah, other than this 40, I love pretty much most of his films.
And Funny People is a very underrated movie.
Very underrated.
If it wasn't for the bloated running time, that film would have been Judd Apatow's best movie, if you ask me. It's
best is Knocked Up.
Oh, I agree. Knocked Up and 4-Year-Old Virgin are his best ones. So King of Staten Island, it follows Pete Davidson as a guy named Scott who wants to be a tattoo artist. And this has been told as Pete Davidson has been saying that if comedy didn't work for him, this is what his life would have been like. And it's a really good, I think it's honestly Judd Apatow's most mature storytelling that he's done since Knocked Up. Actually, no, since Funny People.
Jonathan Levine. He did 50-50.
He did terrific movie.
Mine is Snatch. I love all his movies.
Snatch we don't talk about Snatch.
Snatch, go dive into a nasty Snatch.
It's so terrible. It's really funny, like Judd Apatow's most of his films. Now, I was never a big follower of Pete Davidson, never was, but after seeing this film, I want to look into more of his stand-up stuff now. It's a lot like a lot of other Judd Apatow's movies. He's able to balance the drama with comedy almost all the time. There are some parts where it feels like that it just kind of goes from a comedy to a drama, just to like the juggling that he doesn't always quite work. There's some jokes that aren't quite funny, and like every other Judd Apatow movie, it's too long.
How long is it?
It's like 2 hours and 10 minutes, somewhere around there.
God damn, dude. You're like Peter Jackson. You need to know where to find an editor.
Except that Peter Jackson's movies actually work in his favor, especially Return of the King Extended Edition. Oh my god. Because my biggest complaint with the runtime is actually for the first, I want to say 20 to 30 minutes, because it feels like it takes a long time to get going. And then I'll say as well is that the ending felt a bit abrupt. That's about it, though. I would give the movie a 4 out of 5. I thought it was a great movie. What's up? What, Gary?
Gary!
What are you doing?
I'm just going to let the picture speak for itself.
Okay.
Guess who sent me? Fucking Mickey sending me.
Hey, Mickey, you're so fine, you blow my mind. Hey, Mickey!
Fucking Mickey sending me goofy shit, like usual.
That's a good song, by the way. Hey, Mickey! Hey, Mickey!
Hold on, what's the photo?
Yeah, I'm waiting for it. What the hell?
You know what that looked like? You ever played that really fun game called Worms or Worms Armageddon? That's what the animated smile and face looks like.
Fucking Lucas, he looks like he's got a case of the worms.
By the way, fun fact also about King of Staten Island, they got Robert Elswit to do the cinematography. By the way, he's never shot a comedy from what I have known. Minus the rubber comedy, that's about it. But
Sausage Party.
now now Palm Springs. I was never gonna see this film until I heard so many people, including my good buddy Zach Pope, tell me to go see it.
Oh, the Reverend.
Yep. So it's Andy Samberg, and basically all they have to know from the very just because I don't want to spoil this because I think that people should go see this movie because it's honestly my number 2 movie of the year right now. So him and this other girl, they're in Palm Springs. Oh my God. I just saw it the last second.
Try not to laugh. Adeeks, try not to laugh. Number 34.
That was hilarious.
Oh my God.
But so they're basically in Palm Springs, for a wedding. And when Andy Samberg goes into this tunnel with this really weird red light, this person that was spending some time with him goes with him, and they appear to be stuck in a Groundhog Day-esque time loop.
You know what happened? He's in a brothel limbo.
Oh, wouldn't that be something right there? So that's all I'm gonna say because this movie, guys, you should go into this movie knowing little to nothing because this is a movie that takes the Groundhog Day concept. It's been done with Edge of Tomorrow and the boy I believe done with the sci-fi action concept.
Source Code. That's another one in a way.
Source Code's another great one. But this one takes that concept, spins it around with the romantic comedy aspect of it.
Keep talking, I'll be right back. I gotta get used to it.
No worries. Andy Samberg, we all know him as a comedian. He brings in this, to say the least. He was absolutely. What the hell are you looking at, Gary? Gary, what are you looking at?
Don't worry about it. Just keep
No,
talking.
I worry.
Keep talking. Don't worry about it.
I worry.
You're wasting time worrying about my nonsense. Keep going.
Okay, fine. All right, so Andy Samberg was absolutely terrific. Yeah, Happy Death Day as well was great. I know Gary disagrees on that. See, yep, there he goes right there. Palm, it's very, very funny how it deals with this concept and how it spins it on its head, making it its own deal and that also subverted expectations in some certain ways. And there were parts where I did shed a tear, maybe. Yes, I did cry a little bit. I'd say, what the hell, Gary? I'm moving, but you're distracting me.
Oh, I'm just doing me.
What the heck was that? That was on Romy's side. But I thought it was a really well done film that. Also, I thought they did a terrific job of explaining the time loop and how that works. And the ending I thought was freaking hilarious. There are some parts that I genuinely did not see coming, but all in all, for a rating, I'd give it a 4.5 out of 5, honestly. You asshole. But guys, I'm gonna say this: if you have Hulu, watch Palm Springs. Or actually, it's online. That's how I saw it. Oh God! All right, so let's keep going. All right, so now I'm gonna talk about Death Stranding as quickly as I possibly can.
Well, no, you're all right.
All right, so Death Stranding is the latest from Hideo Kojima. As you all know, he's getting bored already just hearing about it. So Death Stranding.
I was actually thinking of Vanilla.
Denis Villeneuve as the best filmmaker working today, so you'd be quiet.
Yeah, put me to sleep.
You'd be quiet. But no. So this is a game that follows a guy named Sam Porter Bridges, and he is a delivery man. And this is why I can say this right now. Okay. Is this game essentially an advanced UPS walking simulator?
Yes.
However, there's a quality to it that I found actually to be relaxing in a way.
Gary, hold that thought. What the fuck were you doing?
That's what I'm wondering.
Keep going. I want to hear this.
Okay. I will say one of my biggest issues with the game, besides the mechanics, which can be very frustrating, also takes a long time to get going. It takes a while because there's 14 episodes of the game. There's an episode 3. If you want to do everything, episode 3 will take up at least 15 hours of your playtime, at least. Maybe more than that, because it took me about 40 hours to beat the game, maybe 45 hours. So you'll be spending a lot of your time in episode 3, unless if you rush through everything. Gary, don't show that. You dickhead.
That's how you make your biscuits.
Oh my. Well, here's the thing. It's not. Oh, and I wouldn't say it's something about walking because there actually is a story in Death Stranding, and the story in Death Stranding is actually, it's terrific. The story in the game is great. There is combat in the game. There actually is combat, but the game wants you to not fight because there's a specific reason why, and it's actually quite brilliant. The game is essentially a UPS simulator, and a lot of people laugh at it because it's essentially very monotonous gameplay, to which I can't disagree with because it is monotonous.
Oh my god, I fucking hate the weight shifting and
that was by far the most annoying thing about the game.
However, is so bad.
There was something. However, the way how the simulator stuff is done. Oh god, here we go again. Oh, okay. The way how it's done, though, because it has a multiplayer mode to it, but not in the way you think it does. Basically, it's other people in the world are helping you out, helping make you deliver. And when you're actually in a boss battle, what happens sometimes is that if there's a certain item that you need, another player will just come up out of nowhere and actually throw you stuff that you need. So there is multiplayer in a way that's actually brilliantly implemented. It's like it's kind of like a social networking kind of aspect, but it's really, really cool how it's done. It takes forever to get going, but once I would say you get to chapter probably 5 or 6, it starts to get going. But right at chapter 10, though, it picks the hell up, and the ending of the game, I'm telling you, mindfuck to say the least. By the way, a lot of people have been saying that the ending cutscene is 2 hours long. That's not the case at all.
No, it's not Metal Gear Solid 4, okay?
No, literally the ending cutscene for Death Stranding is, I want to say it's about like 15, 20 minutes.
I was going to say 10 to 15. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Metal Gear Solid 4, like I said, 71 minutes. That's how long the ending cutscene is for Metal Gear Solid 4. It's just fucking just redundant.
Yeah. Well, I will say Troy Baker is terrific in Death Stranding. However, I wished that there was more to his character. I mean, they do information dump on his character near the end of the game, but I wish that, I just wish that he wasn't so much of a stepping stone, because that's what he felt like, a stepping stone.
Speaking of stepping stones, what the
Ooh, frisbee.
For God's sakes. Jesus. But other than that, I thought the game was, it's been a polarizing game for a reason, and I can't disagree with the fact that people call this because it is a walking simulator, it is. But there was something about that was actually, I felt relaxing and calming, where others would be put to sleep by it. Yes, I understand that.
I was bored shitless.
Oh, I know you are, but I don't know why it worked for me for the most part. But I would give this game honestly an 8 to 8.5 out of 10. I really would.
Fucking crazy.
I honest to God, the ending like 4 or 5 chapters brought it home. If the game had stuck to what it was doing throughout the entire thing, it would have probably been maybe like a 4 or 5 out of 10. No, not that I know of. Not that I know of. No, not that I know of. I mean, you can't. There's a P mechanic, but honestly, I didn't even use it that much.
71 minutes. That's how long Romy's sex life is.
But I'd give the game like an 8.5 out of 10. Do I understand the polarization for it? Absolutely, I do. Because this is truly a game where where if you were to say if you were to call it just a walking simulator, it's like, yeah, I get it, and it is. But there's a thing about that I personally enjoyed about it. All right, so now so either the 15 best games from Esquire or my top 5 games of the year so far.
Esquire.
Okay, so Esquire listed their 15 best games of the year. Now, actually, from my scene, they're not alphabetically listed. They're just listed like 15 games that they consider the best. So starting off with this list, they had The Last of Us Part 2, to which, yes, please. I'm on my second playthrough of it. Next up, Final Fantasy VII Remake, which is a terrific remake of a game I thought was overrated. Oh god, Gary, what are you doing?
Gary eating the fucking burger!
Wrong.
Let's see, next up is Animal Crossing New Horizons. I could care less about that.
I don't give a flying fuck.
Gary, for you, Ghost of Tsushima is on this list. Next up, Streets of Rage 4, which I've been told is really, really good. Streets of Rage 4.
Yeah, it's a fucking burger. A burger.
A burger.
A burger.
Next one is called Moving Out, which I've heard is a really fun one. Another one called Murder by Numbers. That's probably an indie, which I've never played. Doom Eternal. Hell yes.
Yeah.
Dreams, which is a game I've heard is spectacular because actually people have created their own games within the game itself.
Well, it's funny, if Gary was in it, it'd be called Nightmares.
What the hell, Gary?
Speaking of nightmares.
that's a facial scene as nightmare in your nightmares. Ori and the Will of the Wisps, which I want to play. My computer can play it, so I have to get it some time. Half-Life Alyx, which I've heard great things about, except I don't have a VR headset. Yeah, Journey to the Savage Planet. I haven't heard of that one.
Valve can't count to 3.
Yep. Paper Mario: The Origami King, to which a friend of ours, Tessa from Mama's Geeky, has the game and she loves it. So.
Beautiful.
There's one game called Clubhouse Games 51 Worldwide Classics. I've never heard of it. Carry On. It's an indie PC Xbox game, and that is it on their list. So it was only like 15 straight-ups. So. On to my top 5, and then afterwards passing it on to Romy. So I'm going to go through Romy. So my top 5 of the year so far are, start with number 5 is Resident Evil 3 Remake. Now here's the thing, I have not played every game that's come out this year so far. Because games are expensive. Resident Evil 3 Remake, what the hell, Gary?
I can rent them.
Gary, what the fuck are you doing?
You know what, Gary? Good for you, because I don't have a family video around me.
Oh my God, Gary!
Oh,
so much for that diet.
Yeah, no kidding. So Resident Evil 3 Remake, Resident Evil 2 is light years better than Resident Evil 3 Remake. There's no doubt about that. And there are some aspects of Resident Evil 3 that I found to be disappointing. Like, for example, campaign is way too short. You could beat it in like literally 7 hours. And it's one campaign minus Resident Evil 2, whereas 2 different campaigns. Actually, 4 different campaigns if you think about it. It's way too short. It feels more like DLC for Resident Evil 2. However, it's a good time. Like, the best way I can describe Resident Evil 2 and 3 is like this. Jake Baldino said this, and I couldn't agree more. Resident Evil 2 is like a fine wine. It'll age beautifully, and, it's just, it'll stand the test of time.
What the hell is Jump Force?
That's an anime fighting style game that actually technically came out last year, if I remember correctly.
Okay. Speaking of fine wine, Break Up Goodbye, that was fine wine.
Oh my god. And Resident Evil 3 has been described as basically a margarita. It's a good time, but will it age good like Resident Evil 2? Probably not, if you ask me. Number 4 for me is Final Fantasy VII Remake. Coming from a person who thought the original release was overpraised.
I think it's overpraised as well.
Final Fantasy 10 and 8 for me are the best ones. Final Fantasy VII Remake, it changes a lot, especially in the ending. It changes a lot in the ending. And it's going for something else completely different. The voice acting is terrific. The graphics, for the most part, are absolutely beautiful. They changed the combat system to but they still incorporate the JRPG elements, making it seem like a real-time strategy while still having the action RPG elements, which I thought was great. Oh my god, Gary! You and your fucking eye expressions, I swear to God, dude.
What the fuck are you doing, Gary?
That man eats food and pigs.
How can we?
Oh, yeah, Alex, it is a great TV. That's his TV that Alex bought, actually. I saw Alex's comment.
Alex, since you're watching, clean your shelf back there. It's a mess.
Alexander.
The combat system is great. The music, the opening cutscene, I will say, for Final Fantasy VII Remake is beyond amazing. The ending is my mixed bag aspect, because there's a boss battle I wish they had saved for the very end. That's all I will say. Number 3, Gary, you're gonna hate me for this. Ghost of Tsushima is my number 3. This is by far. What are you doing, Gary?
Simple.
Oh my god. I think this is Sucker Punch's best game, without a doubt. How they are able to incorporate their own take of the Mongol invasion, I thought was brilliant. It's one of the most beautiful looking games I've seen aesthetically. The art direction will have you constantly moving around in the world while you're not doing the story, which, by the way, Gary and I will be doing a review hopefully very soon.
No, for Ghost of Tsushima, I did play it. Unless if you're exclusively a member of the network, I'm not saying anything on the show publicly until the video.
I can agree with that. But this, guys, I will say this right now. If The Last of Us Part 2 didn't already do it, Ghost of Tsushima is definitely going to end the PS4's, life cycle with a bang, to say the least. Terrific game. Number 2,
right next to a bowling ball. I know, I get the reference. Big Rock. Oh, playing Mike.
Now, this was my number 1 for a very long time until I got another game, of course. My number 2, it goes back and forth in all honesty. It goes back and forth. Number 2 for me is Doom Eternal.
Oh, that's not what you told me the other night.
Yeah, same here.
What?
You told me that you're number 2. You've been saying that this other game that you've been fucking jerking your fucking hairy ass nuts to is your number 1. You saying it's going to stay that way until Cyberpunk comes out, unless they'll change your mind. So
and same thing you said about Ghost of Tsushima, by the way.
Here's the thing, though, about Ghost of Tsushima. I'm staying true. I'm not flip-flopping back and forth.
Well, I'm sorry, I haven't owned this game more than you did.
Gary, did you poop today?
I put that fucking Doom Eternal is my same as for my list. Number 2. It's my number 2.
It is my number 2 in all honesty. It is my number 2.
Speaking of number 2.
Fuck, hold on a second. Give me a fucking lip about that.
Well, Doom Eternal, saying it without question, I think is one of the best shooters ever made. It's how this game is able to elevate everything with the first game. I don't know how they did it. And this has also one of the best final boss battles in a video game, I should say as well.
Icon of... We all know it. It's the icon of sin.
And the soundtrack, Mick Gordon's soundtrack, is just a godsend.
It's one of the greatest soundtracks. And watching... It's like I said, what Doom 2016 was to the Ultimate Doom, this game was... It's like this generation's Doom 2 hell on earth.
By the way, beautiful steelbook, by the way.
Asshole.
Beautiful. And then my number 1 game of the year at the moment is The Last of Us Part 2. Yes, controversy. Come on at me, guys.
She-Hulk.
She's not transgender. I know you didn't say that. I'm saying to others out there.
I would bang her too. Are you kidding me?
Hey, Abby's a cute girl. Abby's cute.
Let me put the silliness aside for one moment about The Last of Us Part 2 and why this controversy is going up so fucking much. Now,
cousin it.
I know for a fact there is a certain transaction that happened in the game that people are not happy about and are only judging that. Mm-hmm. Here's the thing, though. You gotta play the game for a fucking reason, so you can understand exactly why the transaction happens and why you don't like your character. But if you don't play the fucking game and understand exactly why the transaction happens, you won't understand the full mentality of it.
By the way, guys, sorry.
About The Last of Us Part 2. People are so fucking goddamn brainwashed with how they are judging video games today because, yeah, a video game has cutscenes. It has a full stop motion type picture that's happening throughout your game.
Stop motion?
Well, whatever the fuck it is.
Stop motion?
Stop motion.
Add Tool 9!
It's called motion capture.
Whatever the fuck it is. You got a fucking movie playing out throughout your game.
Okay. I'm not talking about Mortal Kombat.
You got cutscenes happening throughout your whole entire game. Yes, that's a new thing that's happening in video games now. I understand that. People like watching cutscenes. But here's the thing, though, folks. When you're playing a video game, they're called video games for a reason. If you want to watch something just for the fucking cutscenes or just the pictures itself, watch a goddamn movie. Because movies are made for watching. Video games are made for playing.
Just like the books were made for walking.
The reason, yes, that too. The reason why video games have cutscenes and get your interest because it's like a TV series that the more you keep playing, the more in depth, the more you'll know and get deep into it.
Right.
You don't fucking just judge a game just by cutscenes. Even if you go on the fucking computer and watch like, oh, I played the game because I watched the cutscene.
No.
You're not legitimately playing the whole entire game. You're just judging it like it's a fucking movie. You're supposed to judge a video game like it's a video game. The actual gameplay instead of fucking cutscenes only.
Luke Nukem says something funny. He goes, okay, so can I watch a movie of the cutscenes?
Oh, for heaven's sake.
Oh, Luke, you be quiet.
That's actually hilarious.
Neil Druckmann himself said it. It's a video game. You have to play it.
So like I said, people are so fucking brainwashed.
They are.
That mentality judgment of video game like it's a movie. Watch a movie for being a movie. Play a video game for being playing a video game.
And by the way, all 20 to 30 hours, not just a couple of hours. All you have to play in it anyways. The Last of Us, the original game, I describe it as the first Star Wars. It's one of the greatest movies of all time, like with the original Last of Us. Part 2 to me now, Gary doesn't quite agree with me on this, which is absolutely fine. Part 2 for me is like The Empire Strikes Back. This is one of the greatest sequels of all time.
Dude, I can just...
trust me, I'm waiting for it. I'm waiting for it.
Here's the thing. The Empire Strikes Back is beloved by goddamn almost everybody.
Oh, actually, believe it or not, upon its road to release, it was polarized from what I heard. Yeah, it was it was actually very mixed upon release.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Guess what else it was polarizing, and some years later, still many people hate it to this day.
Which one? Well, that was only a couple of years ago, dude.
Well,
I mean, Empire has had decades upon decades, so who knows? Maybe it might be the same for this. I don't know. But anyways, the storyline. I said this before to you guys last night. I stand true to it. I think it's one of the best narratives I have experienced in a video game. I truly do think it is.
Your brother says, "Yeah, what a bold statement there, Cotton." What the fuck is his last name? Candy?
Oh my god. Well, he was referencing that movie Dodgeball. But the graphics are some of the best I've ever seen on a console. Like how they're able to double down on tiny little things in the gameplay while still making it feel like The Last of Us is brilliant. And yes, there are some decisions that are controversial. However, if you've played the game the entirety, you would understand why everything makes sense. Enough said. I don't know if Cyberpunk is going to beat this game. Don't know. I don't know if Avengers will. Probably not. But I don't know if Cyberpunk will. But as of right now, this is one of my favorite games. It honestly is. It's become one of my favorites ever since I beat it. I'm on my second playthrough. I'm going for the platinum. Love this game. Couldn't praise this game enough.
With Abby hitting them weights and working out the glutes, I wonder, like, banging her booty hole feels like a vice.
It actually does, yeah. But no, I couldn't praise. I really could not praise this game. I can't praise this game enough. I really can't.
I want to twist her nipples from behind while doing her in the butt. I'm a freaking nature. What do you want from me, man?
Yeah, of course you are. Anyways, that's all I have for my stuff. That's it. Gary?
What?
Hi.
Oh,
no, Romy's up next. What am I saying? Romy?
Snorkel. Okay. Let me see.
What are you looking at, Gary?
Gary, what in the hell is wrong with you?
That's what I'm thinking.
Shut up! Shut up!
What did I do?
I said be quiet.
I didn't do anything wrong.
Good. I don't want you saying anything. It's my show now. This is my show, not yours.
Be quiet.
Shut the fuck up.
Well, guess what? Bye. There you go. Behave.
I'll behave.
There you go. Now you won't shit right for a month. That's speaking a lot.
I've been there, done that. So
yeah, you will be after that fucking burger. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let me see. Okay, so I can go over the 10 most overrated films, my 50 favorite horror films, the 10 best movie deaths. Thank you to Adam Daly. And celebrities who are jerk-offs in real life.
Or that one.
Okay. All right, folks. Romy is the host. Let me pull this up. I don't need my balls. Shut up. Okay. If they'll let me. Okay, here we go. Beloved movie stars that are jerks in real life. Are you ready, folks? Oh, okay. I understand, Gary. All right, here we go. Jennifer Lawrence.
Oh, really?
Jennifer Lawrence is one of the biggest actresses on the silver screen, but that doesn't mean she's nice. She's been notoriously mean to fans. She actually admitted and claims that it's a way of defending herself, really. We understand not wanting to cater to fans 24/7, but there's a way of telling people no without being a self-entitled brat. Her bratty behavior is also extended to the press. In 2016, she reportedly lashed out at reporters during press conferences for looking at his phone. Wow. Next one, Jesse James. Yeah, why don't you ask Sandra Bullock that, you cheating bitch? Fuck Jesse James, dude. Yeah, fuck him. Yeah, Sandra Bullock wins like the prize, and it's like the moment of her life, and she's claiming her love for you. And what do? You fucking cheat on her, you piece of shit. Wait, am I out of sync?
All right.
Okay. Next one, Lucille Ball.
Wow, I never thought I'd expect her to be a dick.
She was best known for playing characters who were funny and down to earth, but she was notoriously rude to anyone who didn't share her celebrity status. Once on an airplane, she completely ignored a flight attendant instead of having her assistant say, "I'm sorry, Miss Ball doesn't speak to the help." That's fucked up, man. And while she has made an adoring fan, Richard Burton is not one of them. From his diaries that are soon to be published, he wrote about Lucille Ball, she is a monster of staggering charmlessness and monumental lack of humor. She is a tired old woman and lives entirely on that weekly show, which she has been doing and successfully doing for 19 years. God damn. Next one. Okay, I heard about this. William Shatner.
Really?
I thought you mean the outlaw Jesse James.
Oh
yeah,
William
Shatner. Go behind the scenes, especially with George Takei, who, oh my God, there's tons of stories about how much of a dick he is. How much of a jerk. Yep.
What the hell? I was waiting for that.
Go on.
I'm gonna stick
Go
that
on,
drumstick up
keep
your...
going.
Hey, be quiet! I'm gonna stick that drumstick up your butt!
Wasting time.
Shut the fuck up! I'm talking.
Shut
up! Shut up!
You're wasting time.
Shut up, you asshole!
You're wasting time.
Yeah, he's wasting my time getting and on and on. You be quiet.
Quiet.
You cock-a-dookie bunhead. Okay.
Cocky-dookie.
Shut the fuck up. But yeah, William Shatner. He has a massive attitude towards fans that fans who try to approach him. What? I thought I heard backstory. Okay, next one. Okay, she is infamous for being one of the most hateful people. Ellen DeGeneres.
Yeah,
Really?
I heard there's a lot of controversy surrounding her recently.
Oh, yeah. Several stars in Hollywood hate her with a passion. She treats her writing staff like shit because they would write unfunny jokes comparing her. It's funny because that's all coming from a comedian that could write her own jokes. Kathy Griffin's a piece of shit too. Okay, let me read this. A recent Twitter thread surfaced raised $2 for the LA Food Bank for every story that proved Ellen is one of the meanest people alive. $2 for every story. The stories include her trying to get a waitress fired after Ellen discovered the waitress had chipped a
I
nail.
remember that. I remember you mentioned that.
Yeah, forcing everyone to chew gum because of her sensitive nose, and getting an autistic custodian fired because he greeted her. And that fundraiser was $600.
Jeez.
$2, yeah, $2. So that's $300. Yeah, no shit. On her show, it always tells her to be kind. Next one, Julia Roberts. Okay, this all began back when she did Hook. And she got the infamous nickname where the entire crew called her, instead of Tinkerbell, Tinker Hell.
Oh, wow.
And according to I Love Trouble co-star Nick Nolte, the pair had to film scenes separately because they used stand-ins due to the fact that they hate each other that much. Next one, Gwyneth Paltrow. Moving on.
That's what I've heard too.
Moving on. Next one, Katherine Heigl. Moving on.
Oh, come on. Yeah, come on. We all know that.
Okay. This one is also infamous. Wait. Yeah, that is true, Luke. Okay, next one, Edward Norton.
Really?
Oh, okay. You remember the movie Birdman? How Edward Norton's character? That is, I won't say inside joke, but they were portraying him like that because that's how he is. Do you like her cat?
That,
fuck Gwyneth Paltrow, man.
that's what I've heard, yeah.
Go to Pain and Gain where I did a section on her and why she's so full of shit. Edward Norton has a reputation for being extremely rude. In fact, rumor stated that why Marvel decided for him not to reprise his role as the Hulk for the Avengers. No, this is true. It's because
he kept not only was he had terrible behavior on set, but he kept rewriting the script too.
Yep. He was being a pain in the ass. On top of that, oh wait, let me see this. Yeah, Kevin Feige.
Kevin Feige.
He said that he was not a team player, and they refused to work with him. Yep, he was a pain in the ass. Okay, the reason for Christian Bale's bullshit. First of all,
that was understandable why he freaked out the way he did.
Yeah, because the guy kept fucking up and getting in the shot when they're trying to film a high budget movie, and he's like, "You're not acting very professional," and he had every goddamn right to be pissed.
Unless if you're an actor, or unless if you're an actor or a PA that's in an office, do not move when the cameras are rolling.
Yeah, and he kept walking in the fucking shot. I'm like, you're a dumbass. Christian Bale had every right to be mad.
Oh, I agree. He did. I'm with him on that. I can't stand it when people do that.
Okay. Another hipster douchebag, Zooey Deschanel.
Oh.
Really? That's Alex's main crush right there.
Oh, wait till you hear that. She may be cute and quirky, but her castmates call her nasty, moody, unhappy, rude, etc. She rules the roost when it comes to controlling the set. She's very controlling and very demanding. When schedules don't go her way, all hell breaks loose, and she has an adolescent behavior. One producer said that she was a horrible boss.
Wow.
Kiefer Sutherland.
Really? Kiefer Sutherland?
Yep, and I'll tell you why. Because Freddie Prinze Jr. Because it all started. It all started with a still. Wait, Romy, you were cutting a bit. Oh fuck. Am I cutting now?
No.
I mean, your video is a little pixelated, but that's about it.
It just happens so often.
It happens when I go, like when I present. But okay, Kiefer Sutherland as Jack Bauer on the 24th show. Okay, because he had many drunken misbehaviors and DUI reports.
Oh.
Other stars hated working with him. Freddie Prinze Jr. is one of the biggest ones. He stated he hated every single moment of working with him.
By the way, I've heard Freddie Prinze Jr. is actually a really nice guy.
He's actually a really cool dude. And Keith Sutherland was incredibly unprofessional while filming. Freddie says, he goes, "That's not me talking trash. I say it to his face. I think everyone has worked with him has said it made Freddie almost damn near want to quit the business afterwards."
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, thankfully he had a long-standing role in Star Wars Rebels, and I actually heard that show is phenomenal.
Yep. Next one, Chevy Chase. Moving on.
Wow.
Oh,
I actually did not know that.
Oh, dude. Okay. Let me read this really quick. He is an awful, nasty individual. He had a reputation for being a complete asshole on the set of SNL. Many SNL cast members hated him. At one point, he made awful remarks to one of the female writers, and he said, "Respecting those who write your lines is apparently not on his top priority list." Chase also hates being polite, and yeah, this was a given, dude.
I actually did not know that.
Next one, Shia LaBeouf. Moving on.
Yeah, Shia LaBeouf. I've heard. Oh, I mean, then again, back in the earlier days, yeah, I heard he was a dick, but now I've actually heard he's a much better person now these days.
Your brother says Jordan Little, my favorite little person.
Oh, for God's sakes!
That's actually pretty funny. Slideshow Gary, please. We'll see. We'll see.
Maybe.
Next one. Mike Myers.
Really?
Oh yeah, he has been notoriously for being an asshole, narcissistic, and controlling, and he fired someone for making eye contact with him. Who is he? Vince McMahon?
For making eye contact?
And on the shooting of the Cat in the Hat, he always showed up completely late.
I'm surprised that film finished on time for filming.
Mike also notoriously forced all of Shrek to be redone because he suddenly decided Shrek should have a Scottish accent.
I mean,
and Hollywood stopped working with him because he's such a massive jerk.
Interesting.
Next one, Spike Lee. I almost want to move on from him because he's an asshole in person.
That's why I've heard too. Although he's a phenomenal filmmaker.
Oh, wait
That's
a minute.
About it.
God damn. Okay, hold on. Snow White here again. Oh, great! Not only me, but
for God's sake,
you got my girlfriend pregnant as well. She's having triplets.
Keep going.
Your hips wouldn't maintain it. Spike
Gary's
Lee.
reaction. All right, come on.
You rushed me one more time. I swear to. Oh, awesome, Gary.
We are delaying.
Shut the fuck up. Remove him. Remove him for like 2 seconds. Remove him. Remove him, please.
I was gonna say anything else, anyways.
Thank you. Yes, Spike Lee. He has an awful behavior. He's famously poor demeanor when it comes to meeting his fans as for celebs. Yeah, and it comes when he went to a university for a public lecture. He cut it short by 40 minutes. And was very hasty towards the fans. His storm out at the 2019 awards, and then some. Next one, Bruce Willis.
Oh yeah, he's an asshole.
Especially with Kevin Smith, said he is the absolute worst person he has ever worked with. Willis also refused to sit for promotional videos for the poster, which is kind of needed for the poster, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Cameron Diaz.
Really? She's
ranked one of the worst celebs to approach because she not only says no, but she lectures fans about why asking for autographs are stupid. That's no way to say that while acting like a complete jerk. Oh God. Once when Drew Barrymore threw a party was spent the most time chain smoking. Oh my God, I can't fucking stand that. Next one. Okay, Mel Gibson. Moving on.
Well, Mel Gibson. I mean, he said some bad stuff, but
Jared Leto. Him as the Joker on the Suicide Squad. He was trying to stay in a character, but he was being a really massive, annoying pain in the ass.
I wouldn't say like that means him being an asshole or like that. That's just him just trying to be the Joker, but that's not really being the Joker.
Next one, Terry Hatcher. Yep.
Terry Hatcher. Oh, okay.
Desperate Housewives. She developed a reputation for being a massive diva. And speaking of massive divas, Jennifer Lopez.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she can be very talented, you know, when she's acting, when she wants to act in a good movie like Hustlers or Selena, or when she's shaking that nice ass. She is a massive diva bitch.
Look at Gary.
What the fuck, Gary? What?
Gary, what are you doing?
No.
What?
No what?
Will you continue?
No! What are you doing?
Don't worry about
Fuck
it.
off! What are you doing?
I'm almost out of time.
I got 20 minutes, fuckface! So blow my ass!
Oh, fuck you.
Hey,
next one.
You be nice. Be nice.
Is her ego. Just because that's her ego doesn't mean that she can be a diva.
Yeah, about the
Act
same.
like one. Next one, Russell Crowe.
Oh yeah.
Next, I'm just moving on. Next one. Oh God. I know one right off the top of my head. Who is the director of Silver Lining Playbook?
Oh, David O. Russell.
David O. Russell.
I've heard he's a prick. Yeah.
Okay. I Heart Huckabees, and especially Three Kings. George Clooney stated he will never work with him again.
Dude,
because
there is leaked footage of their I Heart Huckabees sets.
Yes.
Oh my God, he went to hell on an actress. I can't remember who it was, but I know she.
Because he's I think he's bipolar. Correct me if I'm wrong. And
he actually might be.
And yeah, he is a fucking prick. He's a real cocksucker. And speaking of cocksuckers, James Cameron.
Yep.
Another asshole. What are you saying, Gary? What the fuck are these Ninja Turtles? I'm still scrolling down. Charlie Sheen. Moving on.
Oh, come on. We don't talk about Charlie Sheen, yeah.
Tom Cruise? I think I saw one on Tom Cruise. Let me see.
Really? I've heard Tom Cruise is actually a really chill guy. I mean, the Scientology thing, I mean.
Well, it's that Scientology thing.
Hey, that's Scientology, but everything else. I've actually heard he's actually a really cool dude. Minus Scientology, but yeah.
That's what I was talking about.
Yeah, okay, Scientology, that's understandable, but honestly, I've seen a lot of interviews, like, he actually seems like a really fun guy.
Okay, Ariana Grande.
Oh, dude, okay, you're not gonna believe this.
Oh my God, dude, folks, yeah, she may look charming. No, she's a real bitch. Let me explain.
Dude, but before you go on, I want to say something. So, Sarah's stepdad, apparently he taught at a school, and apparently Ariana Grande went to the school that he teaches at.
Oh.
And from what he knows, yeah, she was a bitch from what he heard.
Yeah, let me read this right here. Her employees call her a diva for requesting that. Okay, I'm not kidding. She requests that people such as her bodyguards and tour managers carry her around everywhere, like literally pick her up and carry her around.
Yeah.
And she has a reputation of being snobby and extremely rude. July of 2015, Ariana Grande was caught on tape when she went to a local donut shop in California, licked many pastries on the counter. She said she hated Americans in America, then proceeds to walk out without buying anything.
Like if you hate all of us, why are you even here in the first place?
I know, you fucking dumb bimbo bitch. Oh, Pierce Brosnan.
Yeah, that's what I've heard.
Yep. James Corden. Speaking of James Corden.
Really?
You know, he uses the line, "Do you know who I am?"
Some dickhead.
Whenever I hear someone saying that, "Do you know who I am?" I'm just like,
Entitlement up the ass.
Yeah. come on. I deal with enough of that in Florida. I don't need any more of that.
God damn fucking pop-ups. You piece of shit. Okay, let me see the next one here. Come on. Mariah Carey.
Yeah, I've heard the same thing.
Uh-huh.
I wonder how long Nick can last it with her.
Wife
Jesus.
has a massive diva ego.
That doesn't surprise me at all.
Mm-hmm. Let me go to the next one. Come on now. Tobey Maguire.
Really?
As it turns out, everyone's flubbable fan-leased neighborhood Spider-Man isn't anything like his on-screen counterpart. Okay, listen to this shit. The actor made massive headlines in the summer of 2014 when A-list poker hostess Molly Bloom wrote a memoir. In it, she outed Maguire for his awful behavior at the table. In which, wait. Speaking of James Corden. In addition, he is known as one of the absolute worst tippers and worst losers when it comes to poker.
Come on, you have to tip.
Bloom also told the story about how he once ordered her to bark like a seal who wants a fish in exchange for $1,000 chip.
I remember you mentioned that.
And then, when she politely declined and tried to laugh it off, Maguire apparently held the piece over her head and said, "I'm not kidding. What's wrong? You're too rich now? You won't bark for $1,000? Bark." Wow. Who is he? Vince McMahon with Trish?
Yeah.
Okay, this is a given. Charlize Theron.
Oh, yeah, even my boss, Nathan Rose, he can attest to that, too.
Yep, she is a major bitch behind the scenes. I was just moving on. Okay, we already talked about this one. This one doesn't include all of them on one page. I have to click on the next one over and over. Oh my! Actually, you already talked about him, Spike Lee. God, why can they have Jonah Hill?
I've heard the same thing. Yeah.
Yeah. Why? Because he is awful when it comes to interviews. He's actually kind of an ass.
That's what I've heard too.
Mm-hmm. Rihanna.
Oh God.
Oh, Rihanna, yeah, her.
But I don't care for Rihanna. Yeah, she's hot, but I don't give a shit. And she says some things that I was just like, "Fuck off, really."
Yeah.
Jennifer. Okay, I already mentioned Jennifer Lopez. See, I'm trying to see if there's any new ones, but I think that might be it.
Okay.
I think that's it.
All right.
For the. Oh wait, what the fuck? Psycho Mike, you dick. Let's go over some lists, shall we?
Yeah.
Hey, GareBear.
Huh?
We're gonna go over some lists.
Gary.
What?
This one and this one. Retarded walruses. Now, Psycho Mike, that was funny. Here we go. This is credited by Adam Daly. The 10 best movie tips of the decade. I do have... What the fuck, dude? I have my top 3, but I have most of these in alphabetical order. So, Gary, what are you doing?
I'm not doing shit.
Ah!
What am I doing wrong?
He's making funny faces.
No.
There you are.
You goddamn ding-dong corn dog fucker. Okay.
All right, yeah.
God, that was an accident, really.
At least you admit that.
You dumb shit!
You apologize.
You're more...
No, he apologized. By
I
saying
want
nice.
to go lay down.
You're about as dumb as a brig, except the brig is more useful.
You're so dumb. A brick smarter than you.
I know. Go. Bye.
Aw,
Bye.
Gary.
Bye.
Aww.
Bye. Bye.
Oh, you apologize to him.
Today on Retarded Buffin SSG Graphic Explorer, Gary is now in his bed trying to hibernate while blending with the mattress because of how fat he's been getting with all the watermelons, candy, drinks, chocolate milk, and everything else that he has.
That freaking face. It's the eyes that make it better, I swear. It really is.
That, oh my god. Like I said, I dig the ones, challenge number 34. That one, I fucking lost. That was the one that made me lose. I was in tears. So, the 10 best movie deaths of the decade. Thank you to Mr. Adam Daly for the inspiration. All right, these are in alphabetical order. Here we go. Bing Bong from Inside Out. Oh.
Take her some moon for me.
That sacrifice. Oh, come on, drum. Come on, drum.
You can do it. You can do it.
Come on, drum. Okay. Next one. Desi Collins from Gone. Excuse me. Desi Collins from Gone Girl.
That Neil Patrick Harris's character. Yeah.
That's his name. Neil Patrick Harris.
God, that was. Oh my god, that was gruesome.
Shut the fuck up, Luke Nukem. I thought Gary was going to fart. He's always farting.
Come on.
Next one. Han Solo, The Force Awakens.
Oh my god. Even when it was pretty much spoiled for me, that scene I was playing, my heart was pounding.
Oh, dude. You could have heard a fucking pin drop.
Dude, the suspense in that scene was just Jesus.
Once again, Luke Nukem, blow my ass. All right.
Terrific scene.
Next, okay, actually, I'm gonna say that for my top 3. Next one, Sebastian Shaw, X-Men First Class.
Oh, that was an awesome scene.
That was incredible, man. X-Men First Class is so underappreciated.
It doesn't get nearly enough love like for Days of Future Past does, to be honest.
I would say I give that movie an A-.
I give it like an A, to be honest. X-Men First Class, terrific movie, terrific. Thank you, Matthew Vaughn, by the way, for actually jump-starting the X-Men again.
Golden Circle, I don't know what you're thinking, but I like Matthew Vaughn. I think he's great.
Oh, he's a terrific filmmaker.
I'm saving this for my top 3. The Assassin from the Raid 2.
Oh god, that fight was fucking
the greatest fucking fight. Would you be quiet, Luke? The greatest fucking fight ever, and the way dude, every time I see this fucking fight, my jaw is dropped, and I'm just as stunned as I saw it the first time. And the music behind, dude, Gareth Evans, make another movie, please. I love everything he's done.
I know he's making a TV series. I know it's actually made called Gangs of London. I don't know when it's coming to US, but I want to see it badly.
Oh my god, dude, the way, folks, you can find it online. It's Rama vs. the Assassin in the Raid 2. My pick for not only the greatest fight of all time, but the best action scene of the decade.
Pretty well was Kingsman, but yeah.
Are you excited for the Kingman's prequel? Yeah, I might see it in the theaters.
Oh, the Kingsman looks cool.
Next one, Yondu, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. Austin.
Yondu.
He's like, he might be your father, but he wasn't
your daddy.
But despite how I feel about Guardians 2, Yondu was the fucking MVP of that movie. Oh my god, he was the best. The
first act and the final act are absolutely amazing.
It's a 10 out of 10.
Yeah, the entire second act, though, there's nothing happening in that entire thing.
Not only that, there's so many things that they... I'm Mary Poppins, y'all. It's like I said, dude, you know, that not only that performance, but that character and the way he went out, I was just like, that was fucking
brilliant. It was brilliant.
Amazing. I love James Gunn. I can't wait to see what you do with Guardians 2.
And Suicide Squad.
Guardians 3, I'm sorry.
I killed it so he does with the Suicide Squad.
He said some bad shit, but you know what? That was a very, very long time ago. And this is back when he was doing Trauma, I believe.
Yes, it was either just after he finished Trauma, or it was while he was, or just.
Yeah, and he's not the same man that he was before, you know.
Nah, he's actually a really cool guy.
Oh, I think he's fucking great. And you know what's funny? I want to send him a message, and I was just like, dude, I love your brother because he does great music, and show him a picture of Mick Gordon. He looks like a twin of Mick Gordon.
He kind of does, actually. Kind of does.
Oh, GareBear!
Huh?
Hi.
Hi, buddy.
Mr. GareBear. He's a back, Mr. GareBear.
Hi, Mr. GareBear. Hey, Mr. GareBear. Would you like a cookie and a...
You don't turn off your cam. I love you.
Next one. Okay. This, to me, is arguably the funniest death. Not unintentionally, mind you.
Mm-hmm.
The wood chipper death in Tucker and Dale vs. Evil.
That whole film caught me off guard.
Dude, like I said, I originally heard this from Spill. Back, Corey and they were, especially Cyrus. Cyrus was praising this movie. I'm just like, okay, let me check it out. And I went out and saw it. I'm so glad I fucking did because
I did not see it until I was dog sitting at Sarah's place. It was on Netflix. I was like, I'll watch it. I couldn't stop laughing.
Dude, it's like a whole new version of like Cabin in the Woods or Screams where it takes the horror cliches and twists it. It is brilliant. Okay, here are my top three. Number three and number two can go back and forth. Yeah. But I make this one number three, and you know why. Number three, Logan.
Yeah, God.
I hardly ever cry in movies, but after I saw Logan, I was bawling like a fucking baby.
Dude, I don't know why, but when I was driving home from I got to see the movie weeks early. I don't know how I did. And I was listening on the way home. I was listening to Memories by Weezer, and the entire every scene he was in from the X-Men franchise played in my head. I had to almost pull her because I was crying so much. Oh my God.
Number two, Tony Stark, Avengers Endgame.
Yeah.
My number one. When this happened, everyone in the theater was bawling. Like, there's these two ladies, they were having fun with the movie and everything. And when this happened, one of the ladies had to leave the theaters and came back with a huge fucking tissues for her and her friend. And I was wearing a muscle shirt. It was drenched in water.
Oh my God.
My number one is Stoic the Vast. How to Train Your Dragon 2.
Yeah, that was... Oof.
It was so heartbreaking because it was out of Toothless's control.
It was, yeah.
Oh, I just like, wow.
I guess the only one who didn't cry at any of these shows.
Hey, Gary, do me a favor. Go fucking cactus.
I didn't cry at Tony Stark either.
Go fucking cow.
How dare you?
I don't get emotional movies that much. But when I do...
Well, that's because you're a heartless bastard, that's why.
Yeah, no shit.
I know.
Dude, I every time I've seen Tony's death, every time, even Bing Bong, oh my God, dude, Bing Bong is like river. That was like a river of tears when I saw Bing Bong.
I didn't cry once.
Yeah, because you're a heartless prick.
You get out of here.
I know. It's okay. I mean, there are movies I did cry to.
Gary doesn't cry at anything unless it's Ready Player One.
Oh yeah, because that movie understood. That movie was my personality in a nutshell, and I had personal reasons why I fucking cried.
Hey, I teared at the end of Ready Player One. I teared up at the end.
I had personal reasons, but not just story. But I cried because of personal reasons.
Okay, I can go over one more list, but you have to tell me which one: the most overrated films, or the 10, or the. Actually, I'll say the favorite horror films for next week.
Okay.
Overrated.
Okay. Oh boy, I'm about to piss in a lot of people's Cheerios.
I guarantee he's gonna piss in my Cheerios the most.
Oh.
That's
yep, that tells me right there.
Here we go.
I
had to redo my list. This is inspired by Mr. GareBear.
All right.
Here we go. I don't have any honorable mentions because if I do, I will be here all fucking day. Okay, R. Kelly.
Okay. All right.
Well, it is true. Look, we all know what my number one is, but here we go. If the fun is getting there.
Yeah.
Let's just say that all opinions are respected. Not with one in particular.
Oh, you be quiet. Because in recent years, Romy and I disagree so much.
I did a post.
Oh, he did. He did.
Because people are like, oh, they just want to, your fans just want to agree with everything because you provoke fear and you don't like other people, what they have to say. I did a post of a lot of friends of mine and all the films we disagree with. The list is massive.
Yeah, the ones that Romy and I disagree with, it's a laundry list to say the least.
Yeah, even with C.A. Cougar, the list is still big. And Gary. So here we go. Number 10. All opinions is unless it's happy minus. I agree. For personal reasons as well. Yeah. Number 10, I have a tie. The Tree of Life and Drive.
I understand that, actually.
The Tree of Life,
especially.
Tree of Life is a fucking screensaver by Terrence Malick. And Drive is if you took Fast Five and made it an art house film. Fucking wonderful. Number 9, La La Land.
You son of a bitch. I saw the movie 3 times in theaters.
I saw it once, and I forgot how many times I looked at my goddamn watch.
That's what I have to say about that.
Actually, you know what? Thank you, because now I can call it Poo Poo Land.
You asshole.
Thank you, Gary, for that.
It's a terrific movie.
Luke, you just wait. Yeah.
Keep it up.
Okay, number 8. Speaking of, movie devs, this movie has arguably one of the funniest movie devs I think I've ever seen in my entire life. A fucking goat hits the father, he falls on his ass, and logs roll all over him.
So that's my top 3 horror films of the decade. That movie.
Number 8, The Witch.
That movie is brilliant. The Witch.
Another thing about La La Land, I'm sorry. Other than the artist, I can't stand fucking Hollywood patting themselves on the back, paying tribute to Hollywood. I'm sorry. Those films, I just don't get.
I'm on the opposite end of that, but
I know. Number 7, A Boar Story. Thank you, Austin.
That was my most overrated film of the last decade.
Go to Mr. Garrison's and I's review where we go in timestamp in details over everything.
Now, just want you guys know, I am the biggest offender of A24 films, especially against these two, and even I don't like A Ghost Story.
Fuck, dude, it was on my top 10 worst films. A pie eating scene for 8 minutes, folks.
Dude, when I was in the theater at the screening, it wasn't just that scene, but the scene where Casey Affleck is just sitting on that hospital bed. Everyone, including myself, we were just like,
dude, like I said, we go into detail. Okay, there is one scene that made me laugh my ass off. It's when this ghost starts breaking shit and scaring the shit out of the family. And like I said, the movie. Okay, you know how the whole
I was just confused the entire time.
You know how all it was okay. You take the Charlie Brown Halloween special and made it to an art house film. There you go. You know how he was digging for this one fucking note? Yet he's a ghost that can go through walls.
That's very true. Yeah.
Stupid. Number 6. I loved it when I saw it the second time. It was called Inception. Number 6, Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind.
I agree with you on that one entirely.
I was so fucking bored with this movie.
I just didn't like. This is one of the few times people see it. I was like, no, I got what the film was doing. I was just not invested in the story at all.
Not invested. It was so convoluted for it.
The movie looks great.
That's the only thing I can give it.
And there are some cool sequences, but otherwise, I was just like, I don't understand it. All right.
I got a rock in my pants.
Oh my god.
No, it's called a kidney stone. Better Inception? Bullshit.
Inception is, and it's such a different movie. I mean, yeah, they're both science fiction films, but they're so different, though.
Yeah, he doesn't even like Inception.
I know. I don't surprise.
We don't talk about that.
Okay, number 5. Oh boy, this pissed off a lot of pretentious R house fucking marks. Annie Hall.
Never saw Annie Hall.
Fuck
I
you.
saw a scene and I was laughing. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm sorry. You are no goddamn Star Wars. Star Wars changed the way. Dude, Star Wars changed life. Annie Hall, all you do is steal their awards. Number 4. Speaking of stealing awards, hey Weinstein, how you doing, motherfucker?
Oh.
Shakespeare in Loathsome.
Never seen it. My mother loves that movie though.
I've seen Shakespeare in Love. I might as well pull up my notes over here as well if we're gonna go over this later.
My number. Actually, I made a change.
I actually remember my top 5. We might as well all do it quickly at that point. I can actually pull that up.
Okay, you ready?
Mm-hmm.
I made a change to some extent. Number 3, American Beauty.
I have not seen American Beauty, so I cannot say.
Other than Kevin Spacey, who was magnificent, and he deserved that award. That was his award. Yep. Number 2, A History of Violence.
How fucking dare you? I think that film is terrific.
A lot of people thought that was going to be my number 1.
I know it's number 1. Come on.
My number 1 is Blade Runner 2049. Holy shit!
Frick.
Oh, that one.
That's one of my favorite movies of all time.
A lot of people thought History of Violence was going to be my number 1, and then I saw this movie. Jesus Christ!
Yeah.
I have never in my life been so fucking bored with a goddamn movie like this. And it's 2 hours. Wait. Ironic that 19... Yeah, pretty much.
You know, I'm surprised why they didn't mention on your list was Compliance.
No.
I'm surprised about that, actually.
Yeah. A lot of people thought History of Violence would be number 1. It was number 1 for the longest time. And then, dude, I'm sorry. Blade Runner 2049, I don't get it. I don't get the love. I really don't. I was flabbergasted when I saw it. Oh, it bombed. There were walkouts.
There were.
Yeah. It bombed.
I actually agree with you on their CA Cougar.
Ad Astra, at least I'm almost short. My number 1.
Still, though, it bored
That's
me.
what took it over History of Violence, is that this movie is 2 hours and 40 some fucking minutes. I was like, kill me. Wait, why? Because it was marketed as an action film? What?
No, it was not marketed as an action. It was marketed, I mean, it has one action sequence, which is the Mad Max in space, which I thought was the best scene in the movie.
So yeah, that's my top. I knew I'm going to stir up some fucking feathers. Go ahead, Gary. I want to hear your shit.
Yeah.
Mine? Okay, I can do mine for a little bit.
And then I'll do my top 5 of the decade.
I guess I'll do. Okay, here's what I got for honorable mentions quickly. I got Gone with the Wind, Cleopatra, The Rocky Horror Picture Show.
I agree.
Wow.
The Wicker Man.
Thank you.
The Witch.
You be quiet.
Kramer versus Kramer.
I agree.
Driving Miss Daisy.
Agree.
Gandhi.
Half and half.
Midsommar.
That's more polarized than anything.
Annihilation.
Thank you.
How fucking dare you?
Okay, I also have Ready or Not.
Thank you.
That film was so much fun.
Okay, Scream.
I cannot believe you on that.
I don't understand. I don't care for the silliness. I thought Cabin in the Woods did it way better in terms of what it was doing. Okay, next up, I have The Irishman.
That's a great movie, Irishman. I don't think it's. I think it's Scorsese's weakest film of the last decade, though.
That movie's nothing more but an intentional nostalgia trip of taking all the shit that Scorsese's done in his past and try and put it into one. It's outdated. The whole entire premise is outdated. It doesn't work. It's best with what Scorsese's work did previously in the past.
I'm offended because Scorsese makes real cinema.
It's nothing more but a fucking nostalgia trip. I don't want to watch a movie for nostalgia-ness.
I
Okay,
did not see it as a nostalgia lesson, but all right.
I did. All right, it comes at night. King Speech on Amadeus.
Amadeus.
Okay,
Wow.
Pee-wee's Big Adventure.
How dare
Oh,
you, man.
how dare you!
That's so good.
That annoying cocksucking piece of man-child bullshit. I don't like that silliness. I don't like the humor. It is nothing more but a fucking man-child. Retarded. Okay, Midnight in Paris.
I agree.
Dazed and Confused. Foxcatcher.
Foxcatcher, yeah.
Lady Bird.
Great.
Marriage Story.
Thank
Well,
you.
Marriage Story, I agree with entirely.
Blair Witch Project and
Oh,
What was the last one?
it.
I agree. All except for a couple of films.
All right, here's my top 10. Okay, here's the real top 10. Number 10, American Beauty.
Thank you.
Number 9, Out of Africa.
Never saw Out of Africa. Actually.
Yeah.
It's so fucking pathetic. Number 8, Chariots of Fire.
That's another good pick.
Number 7, Shakespeare in Love.
Thank you.
Number 7, I already know I'm gonna get Shakespeare.
Well, you already said number 7 was Shakespeare in Love.
Oh, I know. Well, number 6, I already know people are gonna get on me for this, but you know what? I don't give a fuck. Number 6, The Little Mermaid.
You son of a bitch.
Under the sea, like
Look, romance is supposed to happen where it's supposed to be believable, not this goddamn shit where she has to wish upon a little star.
that was Jimmy the Cricket.
Other than the fact where she has to fucking notoriously become a fucking person in order to save her goddamn father. Romance doesn't. Romance is not all.
Hey Gary, Ursula, man, she's nice and thick. I'll make her squirt some ink.
Something that needs to happen where it's believable.
Oh hell no! I'm not looking forward to that remake.
All right, number 5, Ordinary People.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
All right, number 4, The Tree of Life.
I agree.
The Tree of Life list. That's why I called it back then.
Number 3, Gremlins.
Dude.
Fuck
Gizmo is adorable, man.
those annoying little cocksucking butt bastards.
I love the theme song. The theme song is great.
Fuck that little Gizmo. Him and his little pink car he was driving. Fuck him. All right, number 2, I'm going to go by Jim Cornette Tirade because horror movies today is like the WWE. Back in the day, it was nothing more but stupendous, absolute phenomenal stuff. As time progressed, it's just become nothing more but silliness with no logic adding on.
Yeah, there is no logic.
Number 2 is Hereditary.
You son. That's my number 1 horror film of the last decade.
And you know what the movie is? It's pretty largely compliance. It's a fucking asshole demon make humans do the stupidest shit. There's your movie.
Fucking pop-ups, man. Fucking pop-ups. I hate them. And number 1 is probably the most overrated piece of shit I've ever seen. It's not a fucking movie. It is not a movie.
But it took 12 years to make.
Fuck if it took you 12.
It's inspirational real life.
I think I'm the one person that thought it was great.
I don't give a shit. It's not a fucking movie. I don't want to watch a movie for real life.
It's got deep meanings about the behavior of our culture.
I don't care about deep meanings. I want to watch a movie that'll give me insight.
But it took 12 years.
It took 12 years. Fuck your 12-year bullshit. You probably didn't even get no goddamn pussy in that 12 years. Piece of shit.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Fucking Boyhood. Hate that movie, man.
Boyhood. Okay, other than Ethan Hawke, which every time he's on screen, I love Ethan Hawke in the movie. Everything else.
That construct.
Wait, no, that's not the same actress. No, Billy Mount. It's not the same actress at all.
Metaphors. Metaphors don't make. Metaphors is nothing that helps make a movie. Movies, okay, movie needs believability. It has to have engagement, entertainment. It needs to have believable. It has to have logical reasons.
Yeah. Oh, if you go by logic in movies, I guess we're watching movies wrong. And look, Nukem. Yeah, we know what we're talking about. That hipster douche. I'm still not letting that go. That cuss.
Oh, I know.
I don't fucking know. I'm done.
I mean, I can quickly go over the top. I mean, I don't have a. I mean, I'm going off of my most overrated so far of that last decade, but I know if I was given more time, I could do my top 10.
Well,
okay, I want to hear Austin's.
All right, so I'm gonna do revised list because this is the one from the so far video. So number 5 was the remake of Girl with the Dragon Tattoo.
Okay, here's what I have to say. The first 2 hours was amazing. The last 40 minutes was not necessary.
Just felt like that. It just felt like that David Fincher just essentially got an English cast and remade the same movie with the same plot points, minus the ending and a couple of different things. That's about it.
I'll say that one sequence with when she what's her name who played the girl with the dragon tattoo?
Oh, Rooney Mara. She should have won the Oscar, by the way. She should have won it.
No, Michelle Williams. With
my week. Yeah. Number 4. You'll agree with this one, Anomalisa.
Hell yes.
I'm sorry, Lucas. I didn't find to be an absorbing character.
Every character is a real fucking asshole.
Number 3, Call Me by Your Name. The first 2 hours are.
The final act was the best thing about the movie.
Oh, yeah. Number 2, Compliance, which I didn't understand the love.
That movie pissed me off so much. Because it's like, oh, it's inspired by real people. I'm just like, okay, so you want to display a movie which showcases some of the stupidest motherfuckers known to man. Mm-hmm. Thanks, movie. How does that have a 90% rating? I
don't get it. But my number 1, I was excited to see this movie. It's a ghost story. That's my number 1. I mean, I'll have a revised list I know I'll have more time. But honest to God, it's like, okay, I'm the biggest defender of A24's films, minus this and Spring Breakers. This movie is so freaking slowly paced. And I don't mind a slow burn as long as the payoff is amazing.
What payoff?
There was no payoff, if you ask me.
He disappears after reading a fucking note that he could have got by going through the wall because he is a goddamn ghost.
I mean, I can say it looks good. That's the most I can say about it.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it again. Here we go.
Oh, that
Ready?
Fucking scene.
This is a ghost story for 95% of the whole fucking movie. You ready? Get ready, folks. You ain't gonna believe this shit. Here we go. Watch. This is what happens. Ready? Here we go. Okay.
That's really what the movie is, yeah. The pie eating scene, I didn't think was gonna end, but I could go. I mean, I'm gonna have a revised list, but that's from my so far video. Yeah, a ghost story, yeah.
Nice. Except it wasn't that funny. What's wrong, Gary?
Not nearly.
There you go. That's a ghost story for 95% of the fucking movie.
That's really what it is, yeah. I love A24, but yeah, that one is their at that and Spring Breakers are their worst.
Hey Gary. Ow! Okay, pause.
Oh, well, that's it because I don't want to drag this any further.
All right, let's go bye.
All right, let's get the fuck out of here.
All right, bye.
Bye.
See you, folks.
Bye.
Folks, see you next week for episode 130. Regular show time, 5 o'clock p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific, Central, 2 p.m. Pacific. Every Monday, you know where to find the page, blah, blah, blah. And I'll have some content coming up for you folks as well. Mostly it's going to be nothing but gaming stuff because the thing is that I am more focused on doing game reviews now than it is with movies because I can get more creative and put more work and enthusiasm into game reviews than it is with movies.
We were going to do the Sorry Board Game Challenge, but we need to get Shane on here with us. And wait, Disaster Artist is the best age. That's one of them to me. It's Uncut Gems.
Yes. So next week we are going to play Sorry. So that's that.
Sorry.
We go bye.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, everybody. Oh, Austin.
Hi guys, Austin here.
Thank you so much, everybody, tuning into episode 129. You know, the BOFAS on the SOFAS. Episode 130. The episode 130. Hope we can do the sorry gameplay to end it off on starting off in the 30s. Until then, stay tuned once again. Motherfucker, GareBear, Gremlins, Little Mermaid, Scream.
How dare you?
Watching silly, stupid stuff.
Scream isn't silly though.
I think it's silly.
It's a satire, like Cabin in the Woods was.
Cabin in the Woods did it better.
Scream did it first.
You know what a satire is? You and your farmer's tan. Oh no, that's your tank top.
Scream might have done it first, but Cabin in the Woods did it better.
Now, if you excuse me, I'm going to look up some sexy-ass porn starring the beautiful, sexy, and curvy Julie Cash. Good day, everybody!